Yeah, I'm sure. It's the thing that will complete his career.
I don't know. Who's in your Rolodex of guests?
Well, actually, I have Jesse Lynn coming in this afternoon. Jesse, Jake Quellen.
I can do you a phoner from the beach at the Caribbean beach at Punta Cana.
Don't reverse the charges. We're in radio now. We got to watch our expenses.
Boy, once upon a time, I made a call. I think you've told a similar story from the Bahamas, and then you get the phone bill, and you realize, oh my gosh.
No, that was when I was in London, and that trip started off on the wrong foot. I'm in the middle of all this history and so many things to see, and I was drinking, which was not good, and lonely. So I started calling people.
Yeah.
Back in, hey, ain't it cool? I'm in London.
I'm in London.
When I checked out of the Churchill Hotel, which was 5 stars, by the way, we didn't get stuffed green peppers on the menu. But they said you have a card to cover your surcharges because the room was free. It was part of the promotion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Here's my American Express. What were the extra charges? Well, we have phone charges of $882.
Oh no.
$882, all for some sloppy, drunk calling of.
Do you remember when some planes had a phone in front of you?
Yes.
I never made a call on it, but I've received calls from. You know where I'm calling you from?
I actually, the one time I did that, my kid sister, the physicist, I took her to New York. We were doing 5 Broadway shows in 4 days, so I wasn't seeing anybody I wanted to spend 5 Broadway shows with. So I invited Kimmy, flew her in from San Francisco to meet me in Chicago. We spent some time with Mom, and Mom was sad that we were leaving on the same day. So once we got airborne,
Did you call Mom on that?
we
phone?
could. Kimmy and I called Mom.
Yeah.
Let her know we were flying over Cleveland, I think it was.
I bet that was an expensive call too. I don't remember. I mean, I don't know.
They were about $8-10, something like that.
that's not bad.
But $8-10 then, that
back
was
then.
like a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Longer than I want to admit, because I'm perpetually denying the march of time. Let me check something real quick here. By the way, there's a thing, and it's part of a bigger story. Celebrities who shared problematic secrets. This is the sickest thing I've ever seen in our prep service.
Okay, what?
Because we all have things that we will never tell anybody.
Yeah.
What they think they're going to gain, like Liam Neeson. Let me first give you the source for this. No. When he learned that his friend was raped by a black man, he says he spent a week searching the streets for, quote, a black bastard to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Liam Neeson said that.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember that being something that is kind of brought up every time he comes up in the.
And Pete Davidson, who has already taken considerable heat over the last few days for his untoward comment about at that roast, and he was talking about, I can never remember, Shemet Temet, who was that guy? He was making a joke about him, and he said, yeah, he's like Charlie Kirk, he likes it in the throat every once in a while.
Oh.
And that kind of stepped over the boundary of roast
Yeah.
material.
Yeah.
Now he said it was hard to watch porn in front of his baby daughter, but he powered through.
Oh.
Are you kidding?
I can't tell it. I mean, is he saying that as the context of what was the context of that?
They were all asked
Was it a joke?
to share problematic secrets.
Jeez.
We're just getting started here. I mean, this is some really sick stuff. I mean, what kind of a father puts the porn on?
in front of his little baby girl.
This is astonishing.
Oh my gosh.
Jackie Chan confessed to visiting prostitutes and said he used to drive drunk all the time. He also said he once threw his 2-year-old son across the room. Do I want to know that about Jackie Chan?
Yeah.
That's a crime.
Yeah.
And there's more. Some aren't quite as bad.
Aren't these things you're supposed to keep to yourself?
That's why I'm wondering why they're here.
Yeah.
And there's more. There's a whole slew of these things online.
Wow.
I mean,
But
we
the
all have stories to tell, and I tell you what, I've told a lot of stories about stupid stuff I did, bad decisions I made, and the good thing about that is I'm turning a loss into a profit because it becomes content. But I can guarantee you there are a few moments that nobody will ever know about.
the great thing about the human mind
Great,
is
now I've got everybody wondering what horrible thing that might be.
one great thing about the human mind is it's able to block out certain things that
Yes.
you don't want to remember.
Yeah.
What about this double murder charge that was thrown out?
They tossed that conviction because a court clerk.
was talking to was talking to the jury.
Is 6:17 too late for me to call in sick?
Yeah, no, but she wrote a book or something, didn't she?
Yeah, but she was also telling the jury to watch his body movement and giving him advice, right? On.
I mean, sure. Good luck. Have another trial. Evidence is there.
So first of all, what is it going to cost? And then
That's the
that
thing.
whole thing about another trial. Oh my God, he's obviously guilty.
That
He gets to be he gets to be guilty again then when he goes through another trial. That's my thing. It's like, come on. But okay. It'll give us something to watch and follow for the next ever how long.
That doesn't fall into the double jeopardy thing, does it? Where you can't be tried twice for the same crime.
It's a daily double.
I'll take funny weathermen for 200, Alec.
It's the daily double.
Let's see. 6:22. I'll tell you what. I'm still trying to clear out the morning, whatever this is, for 2 weeks in a row, and so we'll get to the timeline just a little quicker today, if that's okay.
Guess what? Garage band song from 1966. I'm going to play.
Wild Thing.
Nope.
Louie.
Nope. Well, you won't get to it. We'll just make it a surprise. It's an oldie but a goodie.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who it is.
Well, because you put it in the
I
system.
know, but I have to remember this because I put them in the systems.
Give me a hint.
I was surprised to see them. I was like, I don't think Rich has ever done this band before.
It's not a band that's had a lot of hits.
McCoy's?
No, it's a two-word band, right? A two-word title band. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, well, timeline's coming up next, so we'll all find out at the same time. Again, the good news this morning, market off to a flying start. Maybe they're making some progress in China, which could end up making progress with Iran. God knows we need it. Here's Skipper with Traffic Update 1.
Well, we have our first accident this morning on Highway 31 at Hyundai Boulevard. Please watch out for emergency vehicles there. And other than that, not looking too bad. We are seeing folks begin to get up and get out on the roads. Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. All of our feeder roads inbound, light to moderate traffic. No other problems that we know of at the moment. Come by Thompson Tractor in Montgomery and check out their incredible selection of used equipment at their used equipment sales center. See the machines that get the big jobs done. Thompson Tractor off I-85 just past Chantilly Parkway. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
1819 News.
The Alabama Republican Party is planning to hold a prayer event ahead of the primary election that occurs next Tuesday on May 19th. The prayer event will be held at the ALGOP headquarters on Lorna Road in Hoover. It will start at 11 a.m. on May 18th. House Speaker Nathaniel Ledbetter, along with Senate President Garland Gudger and Mobile Pastor Travis Johnson will be there. ALGOP Chairman Scott Stadhagen says that this election season is very important and there is power in prayer and strength in unity. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Where I was living was not a great place to live anymore. I began to pray for a place to go, praying for all of these things that a 9-year-old would want. I wanted horses, big house with a bunch of people my age. I wanted parents. I wanted a mom and a dad. Before I even prayed it, The Lord had already answered my prayer with the Big Oak Ranch. Who would that 9-year-old be if she never came to the Big Oak Ranch? I would be trying to fight for survival instead of fighting to break a cycle.
Big Oak Ranch, a Christian home for children needing a chance.
A nurse has died after a shooting occurred at the DCH Medical Center in Tuscaloosa. The suspect in this case has been taken into police custody. 41-year-old Matthew James Taylor had been dropped off at the hospital hours earlier in order to go in and receive medical help, but he never did. Instead, Taylor hung out around the area and then returned to the hospital campus where the shooting occurred. The fatality has been identified as 27-year-old Ada Doss, who was a nurse leaving her shift at that hospital. Taylor then tried to take Doss's purse and her car. Investigators say that Taylor and Doss did not know each other. The City Council of Sylacauga decided to scrap a proposal to hire a private company that would shoot stray dogs in the city in order to reduce the stray dog population. The City Council will meet next week to consider other options after public outcry for a more humane option. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray Publix.
Paid for by McGinnis for Alabama, 203 Investment Lane, Summerdale, Alabama, 36580.
Hillary! I'm really feeling my pain. I sure could use a 5-point plan right now.
I'm Christina Warner McInnes, and we all need the 5-point plan for Alabama farms and families. Better food security. They should be able to buy Alabama rotisserie chicken with SNAP benefits, not margarita mix. Guide more farmers to the millions of dollars in grants they deserve. Protect our farmland from China and promote sweet-grown Alabama for tourism. We need more Alabama food on the plates of our schools and home. It's time to tell the politicians in Montgomery, same old is not working for us.
Christina Warner McInnes for Agriculture.
I haven't asked the big guy yet, but I have a feeling he'll like the plan.
This 5-point plan is huge, very special. And believe me, I know the 5-point plan. And all the other 5-point plans are horrible, probably made in China.
Stanley spent his life in the saddle, wrangling whatever life threw at him. But nothing prepared him for the fight against low T and ED. Shane practically hunched him over. Bonbon pills just gave him a headache. He begged for a lifeline.
Well, maybe it's over.
Montgomery Men's Health said no. Medical conditions, old age, there's hope. This is about real treatments. Science, not one-size-fits-all guesswork. Montgomery Men's Health was designed for men who hate going to the doctor. Personalized plans, cutting-edge treatments, overseen by an actual urologist and providers that take the time to listen. With low T and ED treatments others only dream about, we fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Because every second you wait, your condition could worsen. Act now. Don't let time slip away. Dial 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Your consultation is only $99, including blood work. And you'll know your T level before you leave. Montgomery Men's Health. Making it happen.
Okay, what was that?
I'm not sure.
Electricity. It can be a little scary. Fortunately, the folks at Crosby Electric are experts, providing complete electrical services and keeping River Region homes and businesses safe since 1967.
I hate lightning.
Crosby Electric offers whole house surge protection to protect you and your possessions.
What I hate is being without electricity.
You never have to be. Crosby is an authorized generator dealer, sales, installation, and service.
Okay, our yard is dark.
Crosby does landscaping lighting for beauty and safety, as well as security lighting for all of your property.
Am I crazy, or did that light just flicker?
I'd say both.
And Crosby offers unique technology that pinpoints electrical problems even inside your walls.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
Sleep well tonight with no electrical worries. Visit CrosbyElectric.com or call 272-2085. That's 272-2085.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. Hurrah! News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Giving you something to think about. This is Morning Shower Thoughts.
Drinking through a straw is the exact opposite of snorkeling.
It is.
Morning Shower Thoughts.
At 6:31 with the timeline for the 14th of May, Payday Eve, here's your host, the one, the only, Rich Thomas.
Well, you just used all in our intro. 133 days into the year, 232 days are left, and this year will be toast. Speaking of toast, it's National Buttermilk Biscuit Day. That sounds good. Bond with your dog day? Sure. We will be park bound today. In fact, maybe 2 parks.
Maybe 2.
Weird but true.
Weird but true.
I just tested the weird but true.
Oh, okay.
But make sure it still had weird but true news in it.
It is Doodah Day, which has Birmingham, Alabama connection. They used to have a pep parade. Maybe they still do. Music festival, fundraiser. They did up to last year, I know.
I don't know about Doodah Day, but please give me a heads up when it's
Hoo-ah!
Day, because that's my favorite.
Dance Like a Chicken Day, okay.
We're playing the chicken dance later.
It's Ascension Day. This is the day that Jesus ascended into heaven. And it is Online Romance Day. There are lots of apps out there, some better than others as far as online romance, or so I'm told.
Well, which ones are they telling you are the good ones, Rich?
I can tell you about some crap ones. 1804, the Lewis and Clark expedition leaves St. Louis, which was far west at the time. I mean, St. Louis was the gateway to the west, on a mission to explore the Northwest from the Mississippi River to the Pacific Ocean. That was a long 2-year mission.
You know, if you look, I used to look at this chart that told you what the top 10 cities in America were at every decade. And for a long time, St. Louis was in the top 5 because it was that gateway and so many people were going through there. Some stayed, some
They
went
lost so many people, right?
Cities like Buffalo. Buffalo, at one time, not only was the most populated city, it had the most millionaires per capita, it had more wealth
I did
than
not know
now.
that.
It's the diametric opposite.
Cleveland, Ohio lost a lot of people, too.
Yep. Detroit. Oh, my God. Detroit's lost half. Half of its population. There are entire neighborhoods there that are just empty.
But again, like you said, St. Louis must be number 1 on the list as far as people who exited St. Louis.
Yeah.
Speaking of St. Louis, here we go. The next thing, 1904. The first Olympiad in America was in St. Louis, Missouri. It was the 3rd Olympiad of the modern era. They started, I think, in 1896, right? Yeah, that's right. They'll be in L.A. in 2028.
There were a lot of weird competitions in that Olympics.
Yeah.
I watched the documentary on it.
Is that right, on those early Olympics?
Yeah. A lot of made-up stuff.
Of course, on the modern Olympics, they are all wearing clothes now. On the old Olympics, no clothes.
Think of the ratings if they would just... Hey, can we take this call from Melissa real quick?
Sure.
You may have a crisis. A crisis? What is it? Well, that's when things go totally astray.
What's up?
Melissa!
Hi.
Hey, guys.
What's going on?
Hey, you said it was Buttermilk Biscuit Day?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard this song, Biscuits by Sir Mix-a-Lot, but you should check it out. It's pretty funny.
Sir Mix-a-Lot? No, I don't know that song.
I'm making notes now, Melissa. We will look into this for you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
it.
Have a great day.
So again,
I like listeners like that suggest things.
yeah, might be checked. I've heard of Sir Mix-a-Lot.
You know, me too.
Okay.
Because that baby got back, right?
Yes.
1948, British rule in Palestine came to an end, and they became an independent state of Israel. That was proclaimed at 12:01 a.m. the following day. 1948, Israel is born. 73, Skylab, America's first space station, successfully launched into orbit around the Earth. And now our song of the day. I've been teasing Wendell J. on Messenger with this one because he is the king of knowing about music. Garage band from Taft High School in Los Angeles, California. Peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100, weekend in February 11th, 1967. I used to think it's too much to drink last night, but it's not. It's too much to dream.
Last night your shadow fell upon my lonely room.
Psychotic reaction.
I touched your golden hair and tasted your perfume.
Name that group.
Your eyes were
Electric
filled
Currents.
with love
Got it,
the way they used to be.
What a stupid name for a group.
Your gentle hand reached out to comfort me.
Oh, I love this.
Then came the dawn, and you were gone. You were gone, gone, gone.
Give me that chorus.
I had too much to drink last night. Too much to drink. I'm not ready to face the light. I had too much to drink last night.
Little Richie was 10 years old at Sheffield Lake. Oh. 1977, Leo Sayer, number one with, oh boy, did you have to play this too many times? When I Need You?
Oh.
But, $1,000 question, who wrote it?
Carol Bayer Sager.
With Albert Hammond. Yeah, Carol Bayer Sager with Albert Hammond.
How about that?
And Albert Hammond, of course, known for
It Never Rains in
Never
Southern
Rains in
California.
Southern California. It's a lie. It pours. 1989, Family Ties aired its final episode after 7 years on NBC on Thursday night. Show launched the career of Michael J. Fox. 1992, Lyle Alzado of the Oakland Raiders became an actor after his playing career. He died of brain cancer at the age of 43. Claimed the cancer was caused by steroids. Lyle was the first athlete to admit of using steroids. 96, Magic Johnson retired from the Lakers for the third and final time. This is the date in 98 that Seinfeld aired that final episode after 9 years on NBC. Most people didn't like the final episode, so the cast finally returned on Curb Your Enthusiasm to give the show a proper send-off.
I don't know that was any better. I mean, the finale was okay. It reintroduced one thing Larry David likes to do. He did it at the end of every season of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to reprise everybody that had a role in the show over the year.
Right.
So they write the last episode around that. And in the Seinfeld finale, everybody from the Soup Nazi on down got to testify at their trial.
And the Soup Nazi was a real guy. I think that's cool.
No soup for you. And by the way, I did not know this. I was a latecomer to Seinfeld. I didn't start watching it until years afterwards and really appreciate how brilliantly written it is.
Mm-hmm.
But this hotkey...
Adios, muchacho.
That was from the Soup Nazi.
Okay.
I thought it was some Spanish guy.
Oh, okay. No soup for you.
No soup.
I love that.
Adios, muchachos.
I remember this day so well. My daddy, with his albums, would introduce me to Frank Sinatra, and Frank Sinatra was a great, great, great singer. This is the day he died of a heart attack at the age of 82 in 1998. And I remember I put on his, I forget the name of that album with all his greatest hits. It's not called Greatest Hits, but, and I floated in my pool on a mattress there, and the day Frank Sinatra died, the chairman of the board.
He had just toured not long before he passed away, come to South Florida.
He did. Yeah.
That was the first Rat Pack tour. Dean Martin had to bow out because he was sick. This is in like mid to late 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was on that thing with him? Anyway, he was at the Miami Arena, and there was some kind of an incident during the show where they had to pause it while he went and did something.
Oh, yeah?
Came back and finished, but he was clearly in failing health.
Back in those days, they had prompters of the words because he kept, you know, he couldn't remember all the words of his songs. On satellite, there is a Frank Sinatra channel that Nancy, his daughter, is involved with. 2003, Robert Stack died on this date. Unsolved Mysteries, but we always remember Airplane.
Get that finger out of your ear. You don't know where that finger's been.
What I love about that movie is he didn't play roles like that.
Never.
Ever.
And it was so cool that they stepped out of character.
I love that.
You know, where's they're all cheats and liars?
20 years ago today, 2006, final episode of Malcolm in the Middle, but also West Wing. When I think of West Wing, to me, I don't care what your politics are, it's a masterpiece. Aaron Sorkin, big fan.
He's a brilliant writer.
2008, the U.S. listed the polar bear as a threatened species under the Endangered Species Act. Now we have birthdays. Rob Gronkowski, of former Tampa Bay Buccaneer, is 37. Dustin Lynch, he's a country singer. He's 41 today. Mark Zuckerberg, worth $217 billion. Mark Zuckerberg is 42. And speaking of Andrew Sorkin, if you haven't seen the movie The Social Network, which he wrote, you got to see it.
Yeah.
And
I resisted that movie for 10 years.
Because you didn't like Mark Zuckerberg. Well, now you like him less, right? Yeah, when you see what a smartass.
Look,
smartass he was in that movie.
Terrible. First of all, I believe he's on the spectrum, so I kind of understand the personality or lack of. But you know, I love somebody who just plays the system so perfectly. You know, took big risks and that paid off big. So. You know, it's kind of a mixed bag with him.
It's interesting what he did and how that started one night on the computer there at Harvard.
Yes.
I mean, and they crashed the system.
Yeah. That's how fast. Good ideas will take off. That's why the term viral. Things went viral before there was the internet.
Sofia Coppola is 55 today. Of course, she's Francis Ford Coppola's daughter. Nicolas Cage's cousin, did you know that? Danny Wood of the New Kids on the Block is 57. Tom Cochran is 73. Life is a Highway. David Byrne from Talking Heads, he's the lead singer, he's 74 today. Robert Zemeckis, I don't know why I can't say his name, 74. He directed Forrest Gump, Back to the Future, the trilogy, Romancing the Stone, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, The Polar Express.
God, Romancing the Stone, that was a movie that was a huge hit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a movie that for some reason...
Did you ever go back and watch it again? I mean...
I think I've only seen it once, and I also saw the sequel.
Yeah.
Because a girl made me go see it.
Of course. Of course.
You know, they talk about that power. You want...
George Lucas is how old today? What do you think?
No. Didn't he just turn 80, so he's like 81 or 82?
He's 82. He was 31 when that first Star Wars hit the theater, and we all went to the theater that day. 12 days till Memorial Day. 28 days till the World Cup here in the U.S. That's going to be a big deal. It goes from June 11th till July 19th. U.S. will be the focal point of the World Cup. 39 days till Father's Day and the first day of summer. 51 days till Independence Day. Thanksgiving 197 days away. And Santa works again in 225 days. That is your timeline.
With your host, Rich Thomas. At 6:44, Rich's forecast in a moment. Yes, the weather's going to be getting hotter. People seeking escape outdoor adventure and so forth. And there's a place in Millbrook where they know how to have fun in Twice a Day Millbrook. J&J Power Sports Outdoors has dirt bikes, Segway side-by-sides, Arctic Cat ATVs, youth ATVs, and more. That's part of what they do. Now, we also have other obligations in the hot weather, like keeping the lawn looking nice. They carry all the bad boy mowers and lawn equipment because J&J Power Sports Outdoors is your go-to bad boy dealer. I got to tell you, we had Jeff and Haley, who own it. Jeff's a Marine veteran on the show. And they were really an awesome couple together, weren't they? Jeff and Haley Andrews.
Oh, they were happy to be here. We were happy to have them, and
Yes.
they were great to be in the studio.
Super folks, and all part of the burgeoning growth and success of Millbrook. You can do in-store financing on anything that they carry. They have full service, along with the financing options, and repair. And you can check them out on Facebook. That's J&J Power Sports Outdoors, or the website, which is jjpowersportsandoutdoors.com. Your go-to bad boy dealer. Awesome people for some summer fun or keeping up a better lawn. Great place to stop and visit. Maybe today, or they're open from 9 to 1 on Saturday.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
Just about perfect today. Sunshine, comfortable, low humidity, high 78, mostly clear. Chilly jacket weather tonight. This time tomorrow morning will be down around 51. It's late in the ball game for that. Tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, sunshine dominates. Warming trend. Friday's high 82. We'll be in the upper 80s, around 87 Saturday. 88 to 90 on Sunday. 91 Monday. More sun. Weekend nights in the 60s. Then some widely scattered showers back in the forecast on Tuesday. Right now, clear skies. Very comfortable. It's 59, 647.
All right, gentlemen, I have a woman, and she must be stopped. Listen to this communism.
Can men please stop wearing flip-flops? It's really gross.
It's really gross. Please stop wearing flip-flops. It's really gross.
So, if you want to know how to get seen 30 million times on TikTok, come up with brilliance like this.
Can men please stop wearing flip-flops? It's really gross.
Oh, she's really upset.
I think that's the joke.
Look.
I don't think that she's actually shedding tears over it. I think that's the joke of it.
I think the only way to find out for sure is to take a look at this creature. Oh. Well, what, she put a makeup on with a paint roller, for crying out loud? Well, guess what? That really started my day off on the wrong foot.
It's a joke. It's not. That's not somebody who's absolutely serious about that sort of thing. It's just a joke.
All right,
it's pretty interesting. Flip-flops.
Unless there's a survey. Did you find a survey that says
that's
you did?
That's what I'm looking for.
You know what? So, do you know flip-flops are illegal to drive in the state of Alabama?
It is. Yeah, they are. Flip-flops, though.
Flip-flop.
Not
open toe
They're
shoes.
very specific about what a
flip-flops.
flip-flop is.
That's a thing with the thing.
That's the thing with the law of the state of Alabama, yes.
It has to do with safety.
You cannot drive with flip-flops, and that is very specific as to what those are.
Right.
These are open-toed shoes.
Correct.
No, I hear you.
Those are fine.
I hear
Those
you 'cause
don't
I'm wearing
constitute as
headphones.
flip-flops.
Everything is strapped down.
By the law, anyway.
Yeah. And that's the safety thing, so you don't get caught up in the accelerator.
Right, so that it doesn't get your, pedals don't get in between the feet and everything else.
Well, I've got some bizarre priorities in this world. Anyway, here's a good idea. Let's check traffic. We've got Salem Radio Network News and then the Chief of Trash. I'll find the story.
Well, we have our first accident this morning on Highway 31 at Hyundai Boulevard. Please watch out for emergency vehicles there. And other than that, not looking too bad. We are seeing folks begin to get up and get out on the roads. Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. All of our feeder roads inbound, light to moderate traffic. No other problems that we know of at the moment. Come by Thompson Tractor in Montgomery and check out their incredible selection of used equipment at their used equipment sales center. See the machines that get the big jobs done. Thompson Tractor off I-85 just past Chantilly Parkway. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. The first meeting lasted about 2 hours. Chinese President Xi hosting President Trump for talks in Beijing. Mr. Trump describing it as a great meeting. He calls his Chinese counterpart a friend, but Xi warns of potential conflicts over Taiwan. All of this followed a grand arrival ceremony for President Trump, and now the two presidents are sitting down at a state dinner in Beijing. The British military says a ship, it was anchored off the UAE, has been commandeered. It's now sailing in the direction of Iran. Russia has launched a massive drone and missile attack on Ukraine's capital and other Ukrainian cities. This just hours after a rare daylight barrage. Today's overnight attack killed at least 4 people, injured at least 33 others in the capital, Kiev. The Dow futures up 307 points. NASDAQ futures 90 points higher. More details, srnnews.com.
The following is not an actor, but a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
Hi, my name's Neil. I have some advice for you if you've been trying to break free from credit card debt. You can start by doing what I did. Get your bills together and call Trinity Debt Management. Trinity is dedicated to helping people like me become debt-free. When I called, my first experience was a feeling of relief. My counselor was kind, and best of all, she didn't judge me. In just a few minutes, she helped me figure out a plan that consolidated all my bills into one lower monthly payment. This substantially reduced my high interest rates and put me on the road to success. In the end, I saved thousands in interest, and today my credit card debt is a thing of the past.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5496.
My name is Neil. Take it from someone who's been there. Call Trinity and become debt-free for keeps.
1-800-936-5496.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
Alabama needs a fighter for Attorney General, and that's Katherine Robertson. She passed the toughest gang law in the country and made violent criminals serve longer sentences. As Attorney General, she'll stand with President Trump to deport violent illegals. Endorsed by sheriffs from Huntsville to Mobile, Alabama firefighters, and the NRA, Katherine will fight for Alabama families from day one. Tough, tested, conservative. Vote Katherine Robertson for Attorney General on May 19th.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 530063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
A man who's done a fantastic job, Sheriff Matt Gentry. Thank you.
When Alabama families needed protecting, Matt Gentry answered the call. For nearly 30 years as a Marine, a deputy, and now the Sheriff of Coleman County, he's stood between us and danger. Now, Matt is taking that same no-nonsense approach to the Public Service Commission to stand up for Alabama ratepayers and fight back against liberal green energy agendas that threaten our way of life.
From small farms to front porches, people deserve someone that will fight for them, someone who understands them and understands their struggles. I'm Matt Gentry. I'm asking for your prayers, your support, and your vote for the Public Service Commission.
Because Alabama doesn't need more politics. It needs a sheriff. Paid for by Gentry for PSC. P.O. Box 655, Coleman Avenue, 35056.
Alabama weather will never fail to surprise you. Our lawns hardly get a chance to have any downtime. This year, save the hard work and aggravation and call Alabama Lawns, the River Region's leader in weed control and fertilization services. What makes Alabama Lawns the River Region's best? It's the people. They have the experience, education, and commitment to customer satisfaction. Ask your neighbors. Alabama Lawns has been the Montgomery Advertiser's Reader's Choice Award winner 14 years in a row. The Alabama Lawn staff is made up of long-term employees and agronomy graduates, and the staff at Alabama Lawns attend annual continuing education classes. It pays to have someone that knows southern grass types and how to keep them green and flourishing. Call Alabama Lawns today at 272-7171 and let them show you real value in lawn maintenance service. Alabama Lawns, the company with black trucks and green lawns.
Hi, this is Brendan with Royal Furniture. A big thank you to Blue Water Broadcasting for helping us launch our Alabama stores in Prattville, Montgomery, Auburn, Gadsden, Athens, Decatur, Oxford, and Florence. We appreciate your hard work and dedication. Here's to a strong partnership and even stronger results. Thanks, Blue Water.
Our advertisers are our biggest advocates. Call us to find out how radio can increase your bottom line. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Today is May 14th, Dance Like a Chicken Day. All right, let's get this over with. Dance like a chicken day, dance like a chicken day, dance like a chicken day. Oh, that actually makes me look forward to Hokey Pokey Day.
Do it right. Do it right. I'll bet there's people moving about their homes, perhaps wrapping a towel about or pouring a cup of coffee, who are involuntarily moving to this highly rhythmic music. Think that might be true?
No. Sounds almost like a polka.
It is.
Yeah.
Or it does. Whatever you meant to say.
Yeah.
Thanks. Welcome to the Cheap and Trashy Celebrity Gossip and Showbiz Report. Here's the woman with the flip-flap.
Okay.
The flip-flop flap?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
And when I see her, I absolutely want to do anything she suggests. Not. We're going to come back to that in a little bit. Cheap and Trashy, we kind of hit something that's been a story. And that is celebrities lining up to confess to things that really they should just keep to themselves.
Oh, no. Yeah, these were very disturbing last time.
Very disturbing. Yeah.
Like the Liam Neeson one, the Pete Davidson one. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, do I understand why he would be that mad? Sure. If somebody did that to someone you love, you'd want to kill him too. But it was the graphicity of his...
Graphicity.
The graphicity of what he said that...
Not use that word enough.
Later on in the show, we will...
Forever.
In our Rocket Science feature, take a deep dive on a survey on what people think... Things that people think are cool and not cool. It's an ever-changing world. Ashley Judd just turned 58 years old, celebrated her birthday by having a 12th birthday party.
What do you mean?
Well, she posted a carousel of pictures and videos showing her inner 12-year-old celebrating, square dancing, reading affirmations, lip-syncing Hall & Oates into a hairbrush. It's kind of cool. At home, there was no parent or adult supporting, nurturing, guiding, and reinforcing my learning, delighting in, and protecting that little girl. Okay.
Lip-syncing Hall & Oates
into a hairbrush. I love the imagery there. The Netflix Upfront presentation, in other words, stuff that is coming out there. Adam Sandler will be back with Grown Ups 3. Wow. I'm excited, too.
My God, that Netflix thing you guys tipped me off on.
Let's talk about that. Remarkably Beautiful Creatures.
Oh, my gosh. First of all, you see this...
Remarkably Intelligent Creatures.
Remarkably beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful?
It's beautiful.
Not intelligent?
First of all, you see this. What is this creature? It's
octopus.
Octopus. And you said the voice was done by who?
Alfred Molina.
Correct.
My new favorite actor.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
From Three Pines.
Three Pines. Okay.
He's the perfect voice for that octopus.
So you're looking at this and say, what is this movie about?
Yeah.
But my gosh, it was beautiful.
It was.
It was beautiful.
Do you not
It
think
was
that
great.
should have been given a chance for some theater success?
Oh, man. Listen.
Cinematography was excellent. That
I
would look great.
highly
on the big
recommend it, folks. I really do. It make you feel good.
Absolutely does. Bill Pullman's son is one of the characters.
Is that
in-
right?
Yeah. He played the young man who
Oh, yeah.
looks a lot like his dad, too. Netflix also announced a reality show about Nick Cannon navigating life as the father of 12 by 6 different mothers. Well, will you put that in the countdown on the timeline so we know how many days we have to wait to see that show?
Certainly.
Will Ferrell's new golf comedy, The Hawk. There's only one hawk in this world, and that is this hawk, the War Hawk.
I saw a Will Ferrell clip from Saturday Night Live. In other words, the promo for the show that's going to air Saturday night.
Oh, yeah, that's
a little funny moment from him.
And who's the band? Paul McCartney, right?
Yeah, Paul McCartney.
The band.
Yeah, that's the band.
And who's the solo artist? The Beatles? Okay. Let me ask you this.
What?
Duran Duran is doing a tour. Do you think that they should be headlining entire festivals? Is that are they still big enough to be that draw that? I got to go see this.
Compared to some other people on the road, yeah, I guess so. They're lost and they're found. They smell like they sound, and they're hungry like the wolf.
Very good. Very good. Anyway, what's this festival? Seems like every year they invent the next attempt at Woodstock, and it lasts for a year or two and then goes away. Anyway, the band said we shouldn't be below anybody on the bill for this festival, so we're holding out because we're a headline act, and that's all there is to it. That's nice, arrogant, confidence. What's the difference between confidence and arrogance? I mean, you got to be confident to be successful.
It's just like the word ego has bad connotations, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, you have to have a certain amount. For instance,
but how long has it been since their last big hit? I mean,
yeah, you got a good point.
At one time, yeah, they headline tours, sold them out, all of that. That was then.
This is now.
This is now. Tonight, if you love finales, both Law & Order and Law & Order SVU have their season finales tonight on TV. I have not watched an episode of Law & Order in a long time.
And you know how many times I've seen?
0.
Yeah.
That is kind of amazing. But if you're ever going to give the show a shot, you got to go back to season 1.
Okay.
When they had Christopher Noth, and it really reflected a gritty New York. Tough cops. All the stories were based on things. You remember some of the stories they based the shows on. But then they got woke somewhere in the last 15, 20 years. Zach, I don't even know who that is. A CBS Evening News cameraman suffered a medical emergency last night on the covering the China event.
Really?
We have the audio from that here. Tony DeCouple was reporting from Taiwan, not from China. His cameraman suffered a medical emergency.
You will hear a lot about American decline and the rise of a powerful new China. The Chinese certainly, is he okay? We're going to take a quick break. We have a medical emergency here. We're calling a doctor.
Call the doctor, please.
So I'm going to sign off for Tony DeCouple, who's been reporting in Taiwan. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back.
Wow, they did that live on the air?
Yeah. The cameraman who had the medical emergency is going to be okay. He survived it and is...
What was the emergency, do we know?
They have not given any detail. They used the term medical emergency twice, but I would imagine it could have been a heart attack or something of that nature.
Tony DeCouple is not a household name. Why did he get that job as the top job at CBS?
That's a good question.
You know,
he was the guy that on the morning show with Gayle King.
Yeah, and then they were just okay.
It looked so lame. What happened to the great anchor that looked at you through the camera like Walter Cronkite?
And rather strange.
Or Chet Huntley. And when they looked at you through the camera, you felt like I better pay attention.
But Brinkley's writing and his mannerisms...
I can do a pretty good David Brinkley.
Is that right?
Although with all this snot, I'm not so sure I can execute. But you have to talk to talk David Brinkley. You have to breathe in while you're speaking.
And the head movement, you got to do the.
This is David Brinkley, NBC, Washington. By the way, you want to read a good book? I promise you, this will go by quickly, and you'll love the topic, the subject matter. Washington Goes to War by David Brinkley.
Oh,
I got to interview him about this book when I worked in Palm Beach.
You interviewed David Brinkley?
David Brinkley. I sure did.
Wow.
He didn't appreciate my impersonation of him, but...
was he still doing the nightly news at the time?
No. Okay. He was still with ABC, I think, but in a different role.
Yeah. He would do, like, conventions.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a bunch of them that came out only when there were conventions.
Yeah.
Very gracious guy. But that book is excellent, and I read it twice because it gets into D.C. during World War II and all the stuff that they had to deal with in the nation's capital. You don't mind that I get off on these tangents, do you?
No. Not at all.
That sounded disingenuous.
Yeah, it didn't mean to be.
Okay. Jay Leno's giving away a 2026 Corvette C8 Stingray.
Really?
To the winner of Wheel of Fortune's Yamava Big Money Week, which ends tomorrow.
Yahuza Wahmam?
I have no idea what I just read.
I don't know what that is.
I saw Jay Leno and I went for the story. Okay, we're going to skip this entire page.
Okay.
And Lance Bass surprised Joey Fat One on stage during the Broadway show and Juliet.
Okay.
I just wanted to say Joey Fat One.
And you saved it. You saved that. You didn't lead with that?
You didn't lead with that.
Thank you for questioning my news judgment. I've got such great support here in the studio. We have passed a lot of the benchmark holidays. They kind of start, Christmas, you got Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. Yeah. But keep Brian and Jewelry in mind for Father's Day, too, because they have some great gift ideas for Dad, especially if he is passionately involved in the greatest rivalry in sports. They have showcases for Auburn and Alabama at Brian Jewelry. Just a thought, you might want to stop by there if you're on Main Street in Prattville. Beautiful building at 1778. Meet Lynn Bryan and the team. It's the third generation of the Bryan family, covering over 7 decades, growing from a tiny little shop long ago to a strip mall store, which is when I first got to meet the Bryans and work with them. And now they have just a gorgeous building. I would eat off the floor in that place. It's spotless and clean and offers one of the largest showcase selections anywhere. They compete with the national chains at every level, and that, from my friends, includes price. To save money, visit them online before you go to the store at BryanJewelry.com. Take a moment to click the members link, because if you decide to buy something and it costs $200 or more, they'll take $100 off at checkout. 0% financing for larger purchases available through a Synchrony luxury account for qualified customers. Free care and cleaning for the lifetime of your purchase, and there's just something about doing business with them that keeps people coming back even long after they moved away from the preferred community. Super people, super store. That's Brian Jewelry, 1778 East Main in Prattville, and again online at BryanJewelry.com. Here's our diamond in the rough with traffic.
Well, no real issues at the moment that we're aware of. We do have a lot of busy building traffic around the area. We're seeing a lot of folks out of Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka getting out on the roads. Troy Highway 331 and Highway 80 out of Selma. Seeing busy building traffic there. Interstates are beginning to build as well. We'll keep you updated. Get $1,000 customer cash on Camrys at McKinnon Toyota. At the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212, I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
This is not headline news. Mark Zuckerberg turns 42 today. He's so hard to buy for. I mean, what do you get for the man who ruined everything? And at 42, he's still 20 years younger than the average Facebook user. Rush Hour 4 will film in China. It's Jackie Chan's rare chance to go home. For Chris Tucker, it's a rare chance to get a paycheck. A Florida judge has approved prosecutors' request to subpoena Tiger Woods' prescription drug records. And you thought a CVS receipt was long. And a Kentucky woman gave her toddler a tattoo. I've heard of a tiger mom, but not a jelly roll mom. This is not headline news.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
I suffered with plantar fasciitis for almost 20 years. I would try drugstore insoles and supports.
If you suffered with plantar fasciitis, we know the search for pain relief can feel like a hopeless ordeal.
I've been through surgeries, foot injections. I thought that foot pain was going to be with me for the rest of my life.
At the Good Feet store, we hear stories every day of all kinds of cheap inserts, expensive shoes, and other failed remedies people have tried that just didn't work.
I was trying all different things. Not a single one worked. And then I was driving past the Good Feet store, and I thought, why not? Give it a try. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet. Then it was like, okay, this is different. These make a difference.
I'm so glad I met Good Feet. It changed my life.
Don't lose hope. Give the Good Feet store a try.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Attention River Region business owners. Local counties are now inspecting and enforcing backflow prevention requirements. Headley Plumbing is fully certified to install, repair, and test backflow preventers, helping you stay compliant and avoid costly violations. We've been serving the River Region for decades with dependable professional service you can trust. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the River Region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
Hey, y'all, Lewis at the Capital Oyster Bar. We're located over here on that beautiful Alabama River, and we cook up that fresh seafood. We got a fryer, a steamer, and a grill. Been a great spring down here, and I want to tell you that, we do that live music on Sunday afternoons, and we bring in some killer shows, and 3 of the inductees into the Blues Hall of Fame last week. There were 6 inductees, 3 of them played at the Capital Oyster Bar multiple times. So let me tell you, if you come down here, you're going to catch some fine music and some killer musicians. Same thing this Sunday, 4 o'clock showtime. Out of Nashville, Heavy Drunk, and bringing from Clarksdale, Mr. Watermelon Slim, featuring Watermelon Slim back at the Capital Oyster Bar. Check it all out, CapitalOysterBar.com. Go to our Facebook page. You'll see a menu, a map how to get here, also about renting a pontoon boat. And also, we got an RV park. We got a few spots open down here, so we got that good eating, some great food. Like I say, a fryer, a steamer, and a grill. The guys in the kitchen put out some great food. 4 o'clock showtime this week. Heavy Drunk and Watermelon Slim.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
It's May 14th, the greatest day ever. On the 14th of May, 1984, Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg is born. Oops, sorry, Mark. I just shared your personal information. Now, how did that happen? How do you like them apples, Harvard boy? Have a great May 14th, the greatest day ever.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
7:13, here's some...
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Hello.
Following the first meeting of their summit, it ran a couple of hours. President Trump and Chinese President Xi are now attending a state dinner in Beijing. Earlier, his Chinese hosts rolled out the red carpet for Mr. Trump. who has invited China's leader to the White House in September. The White House says the presidents had a good meeting talking about enhancing economic cooperation. And they also agreed the Strait of Hormuz must remain open, toll-free, and they agreed that Iran must not have a nuclear weapon. Britain's military reports the seizure of a ship that had been anchored off the coast of the UAE. There's no word on who commandeered the vessel, but it is sailing in the direction of Iran. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures pointing to a higher open. The Dow futures are up close to 400 points. NASDAQ futures ahead 80 points. More details, srnnews.com.
If you're listening right now, chances are you're either worried about a parent living alone or you are that parent and you know your family worries about you. Either way, there's a great company that finally got senior safety right, Connected Caregiver. Connected Caregiver is everything you already know about senior alert devices, fall detection, emergency button GPS, but reimagined for today. A small wearable device alerts your family the moment something happens. Discreet in-home sensors, no cameras, no microphones, cover you even when you're not wearing it. And a smart pillbox tells your family if medications were taken, all right on their phones. For the kids, you go from hoping everything is fine to actually knowing it is, even when you're across the country. For mom and dad, Connected Caregiver keeps you in your home on your terms. That's not losing independence, that's keeping it. Call 888-870-8020. A Connected Caregiver specialist who genuinely cares will help find the best solution for you. They'll even help check if you qualify for a free device. Call 888-870-8020, 888-870-8020.
3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Applied Security presents our rocket scientist of the day. Protect your home, family, and business with technologies from Applied Security. Call 279-8338 for a giant leap to a safer world. Here is today's nominee.
All right. I may as well make her the rocket scientist because she started a lot of trouble, this woman. Begging men to stop wearing flip-flops once again.
Hey, men, please stop wearing flip-flops. It's really gross.
It's really gross. That little comment has gotten 30 million. 30 million.
On what? On TikTok?
Yeah.
Really? 30 million?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Now, the author of the story kind of agrees with what Jay said. It's probably tongue-in-cheek for content purposes.
Yeah. That's how I'm taking it.
The reason this thing took off is because a lot of women agree. Some of the comments. No, actually, this is serious. The toe hair, I cannot. The worst is the jeans flip-flop combo. Sandals are fine, but flip-flops over the line. And some chick named Molly said, my husband has orthopedic flip-flops.
What the hell does that look like?
Another woman commented to Molly, this is horrendous. Another joke, good luck with your divorce. You've got this. Nearly 30 million views, 187,000 bookmarks, 28,000 comments. One person points out that these people may not all agree. They just think the pouting is ridiculous. I mean, really, you're in tears over men wearing flip-flops? So there's a debate. And here's the question I have for you two. Is this video that viral because people agree with her or because they're laughing at how clownish she's behaving?
I think the latter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, now, I posted this on my Facebook page, and I would love it if some of you would take a moment. Women, really, I want to know. Level with us. I posted it with the following mature adult comment. I'll stop wearing flip-flops when she stops putting makeup on with a paint roller. That was temperate, right? That was reason. That was adult.
I still haven't gotten a good look at her just because it's on a different screen. You haven't shared it, I guess, but
I did.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I have it right here. I'm sorry. Yes, I keep forgetting I can do that. There she is.
I've seen worse as far as the makeup goes.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
But that was in high school.
When I think of the most makeup I've ever seen on a woman, it's Tammy Faye Baker.
She is the benchmark. She's the dictionary definition of too much makeup.
And
Anyway.
every SNL sketch about her during that time period was the makeup.
Oh, that was hilarious. Just great watching the little black river run down the cheek and the tears over everything. So if you get a minute, the women that listen to this show are very different. They are unique, sophisticated creatures who appreciate nuance and subtlety. I would like to hear from you. You're the women I care about. So, and then we'll come back to this story later in the show and see what people have to say about it. Now, if I have 20,000 followers and we have all the people listening that the ratings say we do, I should have at least 3 or 4 comments.
You're not going to get 30 million.
No, I've come to terms with that. I might have been able to do that at one point, but not now. Anyway, Mark and Vicky help you lock down, batten down the hatches, whatever your favorite term is for security, for home, business, or property, with systems that are easy to work with, but very, very good at what they do, and they can save you money on monthly monitoring. So I just gave you several good reasons to consider them. If you're looking at security for home, business, or property, reach out at 279-8338. They have been a long-time part of what we do here on News Talk. We're very grateful for their support, and they are 2 very awesome people. 279-8338. Their Alabama Electronic Security Department number is 276.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Just about a textbook day when we consider what's good about our weather in this part of the world. It doesn't get nicer than this. On a mid-May day, we're talking about temperatures which will be very comfortable. With lots of sunshine, low humidity, high 78 today. Mostly clear. Jacket weather tonight, overnight low 51, but it warms up quickly tomorrow. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, sunshine will dominate. A warming trend in place up to 82 tomorrow. Friday, upper 80s Saturday, 88 to 90 on Sunday, 91 Monday, but still the humidity not out of control, nothing crazy. Weekend nights in the 60s, widely scattered showers returning on Tuesday. Right now this morning, north winds at 6 miles per hour. It's clear, comfortable, 63 at 722.
Big dreams for your home on a tight budget? ASE's $26.26 as you covered. Unlock your home's equity with just $26 in closing costs. No fees, no headaches. Visit your local ASE branch today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 420259.
Who is gonna take us back to 2020? HANTAMOUSE. He'll make us mask up again to shop for groceries. HANTAMOUSE. Hantamile makes you sick. Hantamile. A virus. Everyone needs to stay away from mice. Mice. Good luck getting everybody back in quarantine. HANTAMOUSE.
All right. The medical consultant to this show is a man named Dr. David Thrasher, who is amazing. And he's not only been very engaged in trying to make Montgomery a safer place to live, getting involved, putting the pressure on city officials to beef up the police department and try and restore the feeling of safety here, because he loves Montgomery and he hates the fact that our city is shrinking every single year. Well, he put out a letter that he sent to his email data, which is huge. I think it's like 36,000 people now. And it started with his involvement with this show. On the hantavirus. I'm going to put this on Facebook. I put up his crime newsletter the other day, and we had like thousands of views on it. So before you get hysterical and overreact to this thing, this hantavirus, is it Hanta? That's the Midwestern. Hanta virus.
Hanta, I think, is more widely used.
He's got a very thorough and reasoned explanation of what it is, who's at risk, and at the end, he doesn't think we should be overly concerned. But it's information, and it's nice to have somebody I trust come out with information on this very topical subject. 724. I have no convoluted intros for random facts.
That's, well,
Nothing.
I mean, I have no random facts, so.
Yeah, I've got no more weather for you.
Well, let's play psychic underwear.
Psychic underwear.
This was.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, this was a very popular game. You would have to call up and tell us the base color of your underwear. And we had 4 other lines, and every line would be lit. The psychic part came in. If you were on line 2, you had to tell us whether 1, 3, 4, or 5 would match. And you tell us the number. If their underwear matched yours, you both won a prize.
No, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, with like concert tickets, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
That crap. It was a glorious time and
Were
age.
you ever hearing no underwear? Did you get responses like that?
That would have been too shocking back in those days. So the prerequisite was you had to have some type of underwear. Yeah. Shorts counted too. 725. Here's your news.
News is brought to you by Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. A search for a missing person on Lake Martin was conducted Wednesday afternoon. Witnesses reported seeing a young man jump off Chimney Rock who never resurfaced. Montgomery Fire Rescue deployed 6 divers to conduct systematic search operations. Several hours later, divers found the missing young man. The victim's name and age have not yet been released. Montgomery firefighters battled a house fire Wednesday morning on Mulberry Street. Upon arrival, firefighters encountered heavy smoke and intense flames coming from within the home. Through coordinated efforts, the blaze was brought under control with no damage to nearby properties. There were no injuries reported. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Trenholm State Community College is joining Ford Motor Company to launch the Technician Accelerated Certification Program. The first-of-its-kind partnership aims to expedite the time in which students can become certified auto technicians. The 2-semester program costs just over $6,500 with financial aid and scholarships available. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
Paid for by McGinnis for Alabama, 203 Investment Lane, Summerdale, Alabama, 36580.
Hillary! Hillary! I'm really feeling my pain. I sure could use a 5-point plan right now.
I'm Christina Warner McInnes, and we all need the 5-point plan for Alabama farms and families. Better food security. They should be able to buy Alabama rotisserie chicken with SNAP benefits, not margarita mix. Guide more farmers to the millions of dollars in grants they deserve. Protect our farmland from China and promote sweet-grown Alabama for tourism. We need more Alabama food on the plates of our schools and home. It's time to tell the politicians in Montgomery, same old is not working for us.
Christina Warner McInnes for Agriculture.
I haven't asked the big guy yet, but I have a feeling he'll like the plan.
This 5-point plan is huge, very special, and believe me, I know the 5-point plan. And all the other 5-point plans are horrible, probably made in China.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
Good. Den Middle agreed.
Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now,
Glenn Beck.
I'm a big fan of this show.
Because of
random
facts.
Wow.
That's good that you came up with something there.
That's a convoluted fake celebrity endorsement.
You want to answer the
Yeah,
phone?
grab that on the fly.
Hi, who's this?
Hey.
Hey, how y'all doing today?
Hey,
Hi, what's your name?
What's up?
My name's Billy. Hope y'all doing well.
Hey, Billy.
What's up?
Hey, listen. I was just listening to your local news, and Greg, you brought up a good point about the what's going on in Montgomery. But just think about this, gentlemen. You know, you had 6 men from Montgomery come up here to Lake Martin yesterday and put their lives in danger, diving in that lake to find that young man
Chimney
who
Rock, yeah.
ultimately drowned.
Yeah.
You know, but just think about your local city council in Montgomery. You know, that when it came time for these men to get a raise, they were shot down. So think about that. I think the citizens of Montgomery and the people in the surrounding area need to think about what happened yesterday and what those brave men did. Okay.
Yes,
To come all the way.
and we were actually talking about that off mic during the break.
Yeah, about Chimney Rock.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. And but everybody listening to this need to think about it when you're driving into work. You know, those men and women that put their lives on the line every day, that go to a house fire, to a car wreck, within 3 minutes of the initial dispatch, you're going to have people at your house.
Yeah.
And they were shot down for a raise. Just think about that, fellas. Just digest that for the day. And we need to hold our council accountable for what they do in Montgomery. They get off the hook way too often.
You know what? My theory is you can't complain about city leadership because we have none. So
Exactly
you're right, though.
right.
I would agree. The people that should be getting at least a cost of living increase or better if possible. Where is the money going? We pay very high taxes here. Where is the money going? Thanks for the call and have a good day. 7:30.
Did you know social rejection activates the same brain region as physical pain? Being rejected socially actually hurts you. As a result, researchers have found that if you take acetaminophen, Tylenol, it can actually reduce the pain that is felt from being rejected or excluded.
Siri, order some acetaminophen for me.
Which, you know, I always have to point this out, that acetaminophen doesn't get rid of the pain. It only increases your tolerance.
Oh, well, it doesn't numb the nerve.
Right, but it increases your pain tolerance so that it doesn't feel as painful.
Those of us in our business, though, have to be more resilient, a little more not. In other words, we have to toughen up as far as taking criticism, right?
Oh, gotta have a thick skin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never, I don't know, it's never really outside of air checks back when we used to do those.
I don't, you know what? I never did air checks. You want to second guess me? Fine. Lock your door and have at it. I'm not going to be part of it.
I actually did them just because I was green. I needed.
Well, yeah, it's different.
When I first started, yeah, I needed it.
I hated having air checks reviewed by a boss.
Yeah.
Larry.
Larry who?
Larry, who do you think?
I mean, because it was
one that
scary.
spends like $1 million a year on our station.
It was scary.
Scary Larry. Did you know the first baby born in the White House
was Cleveland?
No. This is the first child ever born in the White House. Was born into slavery.
Oh.
Yeah, the baby was born to Ursula Granger Hughes, which was a 14-year-old enslaved cook that was brought there by Jefferson from, is it Monticello, his plantation?
Yeah,
Monticello?
Monticello, yeah.
To work in the president's house.
So
the baby was likely named Asnet Hughes, born March 1802.
You know, every year, the Jefferson descendants, both on the slavery side and his side, have a family reunion. And it's an amazing, and there are a few living Jeffersons who look like the image that we see like on the $2.
Oh, of what we know of him? Yeah.
He was a very active boy.
Yes, he was.
But it's kind of created this cool familial thing with the people, and there's hundreds.
Hey, who is was there ever a child born of a president?
In the White House? I believe so, yes.
Baby Ruth.
Mm-hmm.
Baby
Grover Cleveland, well, I believe he was the father of the first.
I've done it on Random Facts, I know, but I don't remember.
That's who the
details.
candy bar is named after.
Yeah.
Not Babe Ruth, but Baby Ruth.
First, okay, so that's going to be one of my questions. first baby of a president born in the White House. Okay.
Did you know in 1999 there was something called the Invisible Gorilla Experiment, which fooled quite a lot of people? I remember watching the video and being surprised when I noticed that I did the same, that it fooled me as well. Participants watched a video of people passing a basketball around, and they were asked, count how many times the ball gets passed around. Midway through this video, a person in a gorilla suit would walk through the scene, and almost half or more than half of the participants never even noticed the gorilla.
Really?
Interesting. I'd like to see that.
Because they'd say, how many times did the ball pass? And they'd say, oh, it passed this many times. And they say, all right, how many times did the gorilla show up? And they're like, what gorilla? And then they'd watch the video again, and there was the gorilla. They did not pay attention to it.
The way the human brain works is just amazing.
Yeah. Did you know, during World War II, the United States government launched campaigns that urged citizens to save their the waste they had from the cooking fats, like the bacon grease and the meat drippings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They said, save that stuff because we can use it to make glycerin.
You're kidding.
Which, of course, can be used in explosives like nitroglycerin, stuff like that. It was called the American Fat Salvage Committee, created in 1942. Citizens needed to save those. They could then...
How do you get it to the government?
Well, the housewives are encouraged to strain the fat into containers and then bring that to local butchers, and they would get 2 red ration points, which whatever, I don't know what they would do for you, and 4 cents per pound.
How about that?
This was in 1942.
Did your mama, I know the answer is yes, have grease in the,
Yes.
refrigerator? Yeah.
A grease can, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. Did you know some viruses that get into our system, they protect human cells from more dangerous infections by occupying the cell first? In other words, the virus will invade the cell and it'll stay there, and that will block other viruses from taking over. And once the threat is gone, the viruses will leave.
Our bodies are so busy doing so many things that we're not even aware.
You have no idea, man. Yeah, exactly. Did you know the mercury that we get from tuna and other fish when we're eating fish, that largely comes from human activity and not the ocean itself? I guess in the processing and everything else that goes through it, I suppose, is where that stuff comes from. Coming up on Random Facts, we have a mafia random fact for you. Greg will be interested in that one. We also have a random fact about echolocation, things that, like the bats use whenever they're flying around, and dolphins, I think dolphins have echolocation, or some fish do. Anyway, what else? We have a random fact about a World War II pilot that you would know very well, actually. And we'll tell you about that person. We have a random fact about a deep-sea creature. And we also have a random fact about, is it aspartame? Is that how it's pronounced?
Aspartame.
Aspartame? Yeah, we have a random fact about that coming up as well on Random Facts.
In Italy, they call it aspartame.
Aspartame.
Hey, the first comment on the flip-flop issue from Cheryl Grant from your hometown of Prattville, Alabama.
Yay, Prattville.
Says, in my head I hear flip-flops talking, idiot walking. Can we break into small groups and discuss that? Because I'm not sure what she meant by that, but I put a laughing emoji on it anyway. It is 7:38. We will send somebody to Food Outlet with a $20 head start with the pop quiz question coming up after Random Facts. Food Outlet has been a revelation for the last, almost starting my 15th year as a Food Outlet shopper. I love the place. I'm there faithfully every Sunday morning. Got basic list. I love the cost plus 10% pricing. It's not gimmicky. If prices go up or down, like butter at one point, cost plus 10, it was $5.15 year before last. I just bought it for under $3, so it rolls the way the economy rolls. But they do have specials every week that you can save even more. And one of my favorites is the soda special because I like Diet Coke and Sprite Zero. So when you get a 6-pack of the half-liter bottles for $3.58, I'm there for that. And also get a 12-pack of your favorite Coke products for $4.96. Now that's interesting because I see those at $7 and $8 in other stores. I do reconnaissance price. Sometimes I have to go to another store. So I always look around for the things I normally buy to see what they're charging for them. At bigger chains, food outlets locally owned. This is a family business. And I believe you will save money, because I know I do and have been. Pints of Bluebell ice cream, $2.38 each. Try and find it for under $4 anywhere else. Pork spare ribs are $2.29 a pound. Your favorite Ore-Ida potatoes, $3.97. Get a 5-pound bag of chicken wings for just $8.95. And all General Mills cereals are $3.77, including some of the most popular on the market, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and others. You will save. Idahoan potatoes. Rich Thomas and I agree we're both good in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
They are probably the best instant potatoes you can make. You get 4 packs. That's 4 meals for $5. They're about 2 at other stores. Food Outlet has 3 locations. Millbrook, yours is on Highway 14. In Prattville on Main Street, west of Highway 31. I'll see you Sunday morning, Coliseum Boulevard next to Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall. Win with Food Outlet coming up after random facts.
Well, if you are out and about this morning, you already know traffic light to moderate all over the area. All of our feeder roads inbound. A lot of cars. I-65 and 85 beginning to swell at the interchange. No issues, though, at the moment. We will keep you updated. Thompson Tractor, proud to offer the all-new Workhorse Special New Cat 255 compact track loader. 0% financing. That's for 36 months and only $75,955. Thompson Tractor, off I-85 just past Chantilly Parkway. Buckle up with Jim Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Alabama needs a fighter for Attorney General, and that's Katherine Robertson. She passed the toughest gang law in the country and made violent criminals serve longer sentences. As Attorney General, she'll stand with President Trump to deport violent illegals. Endorsed by sheriffs from Huntsville to Mobile, Alabama firefighters, and the NRA, Katherine will fight for Alabama families from day one. Tough, tested, conservative. Vote Katherine Robertson for Attorney General on May 19th.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 530063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. The 5 things to do when you are considering selling your home. Number 1, get a realtor to evaluate your home, and that will make suggestions on updates needed for your home, painting suggestions, and staging tips to highlight your home. Number 2, along with the evaluation of the house, you need an updated market analysis that compares your house to other houses for sale and those that have sold. Number 3, do a walk around your own home to see what you could do to improve the curb appeal to potential buyers. Since research tells us that 8 out of 10 home buyers choose the house that they view based on the curb appeal of the home. Number 4, review online the houses that have sold in your neighborhood to see how yours compares with the ones that buyers have chosen. Number 5, if possible, use a CRS certified realtor in your marketplace. For other details, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 221-2883 or 551-0225.
Trust Montgomery's glass experts to provide you with fast and convenient service when and where you need it. Find out how affordable independent glass can be. Free estimates on storefronts, shower doors, furniture tops, plate glass window glass, plexiglass, custom beveled mirrors, residential or commercial services. You come to them or Independent Glass will come to you. Call Independent Glass 263-2823, 263-2823, or stop by 2047 Bell Street near the entrance to Maxwell. Independent Glass.
Whether it's AC or heating or plumbing that you're needing, whatever you require, call Lou Quire.
Don't let plumbing problems drain your wallet or back up your day. Lou Quire's experienced plumbers can get there right away. Call the pros the Montgomery area has trusted for decades to get things done right. Lou Quire offers 24/7 emergency service so your home can run smoothly day and night. License number 22154.
Whatever you require, call Lou Quire right now.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
The River Region's News Talk Station. News Talk 93.1, WACV. News Talk 93.1.
And now,
You
use narcotics?
No, I get my high from
Random
facts. Good. Good. Really
Prepare
tight.
to get wasted.
Very tight. Wasted.
Prepare to get loaded.
Everybody ready to get wasted.
Whatever the term is I'm trying to find here. Why does this thing continually, the rubber bands on this thing continually get...
He's a rubber band man.
I swear, and it just annoys me.
He's fiddling with this microphone right now.
Fiddling.
And you can watch it live on YouTube with 3 Men and a Dog.
Yeah, you absolutely
Hey,
can.
well, he's doing that. Wiley sent the Kung Pao chicken
Oh
recipe.
yeah, okay. That's what they just had in Beijing.
Was it called Kung Pao? I thought you said it was called something else.
No.
Kung Pao chicken. A Chinese takeout favorite. It's
No, you
about
said it was something
watering
else.
I did not.
I'm almost positive it wasn't Kung Pao because I knew exactly what Kung Pao chicken is. What you mentioned, I had no idea what it was.
That page went away, but let's see if I can find it.
All I know is when you're ordering from a Chinese menu, don't order anything that has dung in it.
Because I know what Kung Pao chicken is, but I thought you called it Pow Pow or something. Anyway, he's
China
going to...
serves least detail. Well, anyway, I lost the page, but that's what I thought I said. Anyway.
Yeah, because you and I did not know what it was, and I was like, but if it was Kung Pao, I would have known that, yeah.
Okay.
Did you know Vincent, I can only guess Gigante is the last name.
Okay.
Gigante.
Yes, he was the boss of the
MOUSE.
Genovese mafia family.
Sure.
Yeah. For 30 years, he pretended to be insane.
Yes.
To avoid prosecution. You know this, then.
Yes, they finally caught up to him. In fact, we were just talking about it. I told you to watch an episode from the first season of Law and Order.
Uh-huh.
There's an episode where they break in to catch a suspect, and it's a guy sitting in a shower with an umbrella. It's all based on this guy he's talking about.
Uh-huh.
Who?
Well, how did they catch him?
They finally did. Well, they couldn't pin anything on him because he was so good at this insanity defense, but they finally did catch up to the guy. The specifics, I forget, but he did go to jail eventually.
Huh.
Yeah, he would often walk the streets of New York City's Greenwich Village
Yeah.
in his bathrobe and slippers, mumbling incoherently to himself. Just to show off that I am absolutely insane. You can't pin nothing on me because I'm crazy. Crazy Vincent, they would call him. Did you know humans can learn to echolocate just like bats? They use clicking sounds or they listen to echoes from their surroundings to sense objects, distances, and surfaces around them.
Okay.
I think that's fascinating to me. I know whenever you lose your vision,
your
typically your other senses get enhanced.
become much more.
Yeah. So I think that's fascinating that you can be able to do that. Did you know this popular TV? He's not an actor, but he was a host. He's a TV personality, I suppose. Was a World War II pilot flying a P-40 Warhawk.
The Warhawk.
He shot down 2 Japanese Zeros before being downed and badly injured. His plane still exists in England.
Okay.
I mean, I would let you guess, but I mean,
hit me.
Well, that's a good hint.
What?
As to who it is.
Hit me.
What?
Yeah, a little bit.
Durward Kirby.
Okay, maybe. I don't know that he was ever on this show.
Okay.
But one of their taglines was very similar to "Hit Me."
Oh,
They just
man.
said it differently.
Oh, man.
Bite me?
No.
Okay, go
got me.
ahead.
It was Dan Rowan of.
Oh.
Yeah.
He flew the Warhawk.
He flew.
Laughing.
Yeah. a
That was
P-40 Warhawk.
that was the hot plane until we got the P-51 in.
The hit me I was getting at was the sock it to me, and that's what I was trying to get at.
Oh, man. We
Yeah,
should
and
see
you guys were
that.
not there.
You got to be Rich's age to guess that kind of stuff. Sorry about that, Mr. Thomas.
Hey, he got you back from the old comment the other day.
Yeah, I haven't forgiven you for that yet, by the way, and I don't even remember what it was you said.
I don't know. It's just I can't remember. You said something, and Rich was just so quick when there. I was like, probably old.
Oh, he's a zinger.
Did you know aspartame was discovered by accident in 1965 by a guy named James M. Schlatter? He was researching anti-ulcer drugs, and he was synthesizing the intermediate tetrapeptide when he accidentally licked his finger to turn a page in a book, and he tasted the sweetness
Now,
from aspartame.
is aspartame connected with aspirin?
I don't know. Well, it could have been, but I know it's a sweetener.
Oh. Okay.
Well, they both contain the ingredient asper.
I can't tell if serious or if not.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. He'll be here till 9.
Yeah, maybe.
And finally, did you know there is a deep sea creature that has been given the name the flying spaghetti monster due to its resemblance to well, it's not an actual creature, but it's a creature that's been talked about for a while. The flying spaghetti monster was a deity of some sort. It's a satirical deity, by the way. It's just a bunch of noodles with eyes. And there's a fish apparently in the deep sea that represents or that closely resembles that, and so they gave it the same name. And there we go. Those are your random facts.
All right, it is 7:51, and we'll give you a chance to win a $20 Food Outlet gift certificate here in a moment. Encouraging you to check in on our most electrifying story of the day, brought to you by Mr. Electric, MrElectric.com, an awesome company that could handle any of you. In fact, having been through so many power outages this spring, maybe you're thinking about the Generac generator. That's something they can do for you, and that's a great thing to have because when everybody else is dark, guess what? You've got everything you need.
It's a great feeling of security.
But for all basic electrical maintenance, installations, outlets, and so forth, they're the people to see. Start your visit at MrElectric.com, and the electrifying story is the flip-flop controversy, which is raging on my Facebook page, and I hope you contribute. We'll come back to it just a little bit later in the show. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're ready for that $20 Food Outlet Pop Quiz Question. Here's Quizmaster Jay.
Just a few minutes ago in Random Facts, we found out that this TV host guy, he flew a P-40 Warhawk in World War II. Actually shot down some planes.
Yes.
Who was this person?
The last guy you'd suspect, really.
Durward Kirby.
Call, sock it to me.
272-9228 is the number, 272-9228. That, of course, is in the 334 area code. Don't hurt anybody stampeding to the phone this morning, but please observe all proper safety precautions and use a bath mat in your tub that meets federally approved suction standards, like this show, 272-9228.
Yay, fun!
All right, off to the traffic dungeon. In Espanol.
Well, my goodness, we are really busy everywhere right now. Interstates, boulevards are loaded up. A lot of people inbound from out of town into Montgomery for a Thursday workday. But we are not hearing or seeing any issues at the moment. Be safe out there and try not to bend up those cars. At Thompson Tractor, their new service commitment includes next-day parts and 2-day repairs. That ensures you stay up and running without missing a beat. Thompson Tractor off I-85 just past Chantilly Parkway. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Where's everybody today?
I think we jammed.
Is this on?
The circuit. Uncle Ron, though, would like to answer the pop quiz question.
Hey, Uncle Ron, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing today?
You know. So who is this guy that was famous on TV, especially back in, I guess that was the 70s and 80s? 70s?
Actually,
Dan-
60s.
60s.
Dan Rowan,
Dan
Rowan
Rowan
Martin
is right.
laughing.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Very
hadn't heard anything
interesting.
about that in a long time.
That's a really interesting
Very
fact,
interesting.
because I would have never guessed that he was
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
a fighter pilot. Hold on, please. And who is this
Who's
on
this?
line 2?
Good morning. It's old backup Steve here. Sorry that my phone was
Oh, okay.
here. So,
Hey.
But-
We're wondering
But
if there
anyhow-
isn't some kind of a technical problem with the phone
oh,
this
I
morning.
what? But big fans of the show. Always get my hot from random facts and convoluted. Always well timed. Because saw Chicago last night.
Oh, we've been waiting for somebody to call and talk about it.
We've been waiting
What
for
an
so long.
Awesome group.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, it was-
Have you ever seen them before?
Never alive.
Okay,
Never alive.
all right.
Yeah.
They,
I mean,
I've seen them twice at Impact. Not last night, but so you like the show, huh? Didn't they?
I mean,
They never
they-
run
they-
out of hits, do they?
they played until 10:15.
Yeah, I mean they just have so many hits.
And
Yeah.
that's past their bedtime. When
Yeah.
Chicago does an encore, that's past their bedtime.
All right, Steve.
And,
So Jay mentioned social rejection, people suffering from social rejection, and he talked about something you can buy in a store that tends to ease this social rejection.
Yeah, I can't even pronounce that. I think it's a Acetaminophen.
Acetamin, you got it. You got it. Acetaminophen.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the brand name.
That's
there
pretty
was,
interesting.
I don't know.
Pretty
But
interesting.
but it was. They said it was a sellout, but there was a lot of people. We were up in the balcony, row M, 4 from the top.
Mm-hmm.
But awesome show. I can't believe those guys that play the horns and everything. They've got 2 of the originals, and they played from 7:45 until 10:15 with just one break.
But up in that upper section, that's really good seats for
them,
seeing
yes.
a concert like that.
You can look down at the entire stage. You can
Yeah.
see everything on the entire stage, and
Not a bad
again,
seat. Yeah, not a bad seat in Impact, but
not bad at all.
yeah. Well, good deal. I'm
Steve,
glad.
thanks.
Thanks for the report on Chicago.
By the way, Sammy Smith from Impact has announced a 4th Leanne Morgan show.
Okay.
Saturday at 4 o'clock.
So he's going to do a matinee?
A matinee and an evening show.
Okay.
Wow.
On Saturday of that weekend. That lady's popular. And, it speaks to what people are willing to pay and want to go see. And she's funny and relatable.
We're going to be giving away tickets on our sister station, 96.1, next
Okay.
week.
All right. Cool.
I resemble that. I want tickets to give away on this station. Who do I speak to about that?
Siri, call Rick.
No,
God, don't do that.
We need you for this.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
I want you to go outside and check out what it feels like right now. And this is an iconic moment that will, in a few weeks, not too many more weeks, we'll relish a moment like this. It's very comfortable out there, and it's going to be a nearly perfect day with a high temperature up to about 78. Sunshine, comfortable, low humidity, mostly clear, kind of chilly tonight. Jacket weather, overnight low temperature by first thing at dawn tomorrow morning, 51. And dawn, by the way, happens about 10 minutes till 6 now, as the days are still getting longer. Tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, sunshine dominates with a warming trend. 82 Friday, 87 Saturday, 88 to 90 on Sunday, 91 Monday with more sun, and weekend nights in the 60s. Widely scattered showers perhaps returning by about Tuesday. Right now this morning, we can get you a brand new temperature from the airport because it just came in. Here we go. 67, clear skies, 759.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray Publix.
It's Movie Jeff. Good morning, Movie Jeff.
Good morning. I just experienced my first ever car chase by Montgomery's Finest.
Really?
On
Oh.
I-85.
On I-85, you say?
Yes, I was right around Taylor Road, and a navy blue Charger was being chased by Montgomery's finest.
I'll be damned. Huh?
I hate to single out any particular brand, but man, there's always a Charger.
Oh yeah. If you hear a loud engine or something,
Yeah.
flying by you, it's got to be a Charger or Mustang.
It's
Luckily, I drive a Challenger.
Oh, I wasn't inferring you, but seriously.
So when you see it on the news tonight, you'll know that you heard about it first here on News Talk.
That's right. And generally, ask any reputable shrink. They'll tell you that men that need that kind of noise and thunder and aggressive driving are very underendowed.
That's true. Have a great day today.
All right, take care.
How quickly he was going to get off the phone.
Do you still get notifications on police chases?
You know what? Not really. I used to a lot, but I rarely get them now. I rarely see them now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily know if they're just not happening or there's just nobody's keeping up with them anymore.
No, I got you.
But I used to get a
Interesting.
lot of those things. I used to post all the time, but now I just
Maybe
don't
there was
do it.
something in the communication process where they stopped making that information available to social media so that nobody tries to interfere with what they're doing.
That you know what you may be onto something there.
I think I might. Yeah. Because they're dangerous under normal.
Yeah, they just don't cover them anymore, or at least there's nobody out there letting me know when it's happening.
Hard to believe it's been 30 years plus since the greatest high-speed chase in history, OJ. People lighting the bridges.
Well, not high speed, but
applauding.
rather low speed. But
Well, yeah, I mean, it was being facetious. All right, we're at 8 o'clock. We've got the Wall Street Business Report. So far, the market's up almost 500 points. They must like what they're seeing out of China today.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. U.S. wholesale inflation came in hot last month. Producer prices rose 6% from a year earlier, the highest point in more than 3 years, as the Iran war pushes up energy prices and intensifies pressure on companies to pass along their rising costs to consumers. The Labor Department reported Wednesday that its producer price index, which tracks inflation before it hits consumers, shot up 1.4% in April, the biggest monthly gain in more than 4 years. The Senate confirmed President Donald Trump's nominee to lead the Federal Reserve. Kevin Warsh was confirmed Wednesday in a largely party-line vote. United Airlines flight attendants have approved a new labor contract that will bring their first pay increases in 6 years. LinkedIn is planning to cut about 5% of its workforce. The Microsoft-owned social network has about 17,500 employees. 875 positions will be eliminated. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
We get a lot of questions about what all we handle at Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. I'm Hannah Grantham.
And I'm Eddie Bader, and we will handle all of your real estate needs.
We handle all your buying and selling needs, from your first home, next home, land, investment property, and even commercial properties.
We do it all and have the experience that shows you what makes us different.
So when you think real estate, think Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. Look us up on Facebook or give us a call at 334-368-6358. And let us show you who you have on your sign matters.
When it comes to your mortgage, who you work with matters. And this is one decision where local makes all the difference. Don't fall victim to flashy mailers, spam calls, or 1-800 lenders who don't even know your name, much less your neighborhood. Those lenders are often sitting in some faraway state, reading from a script, and chasing volume, not relationships. A local lender understands the market you live in, or should I say that we live in. At Alabama Home Mortgage, you can look at us in the eye and trust us with one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Local lenders don't disappear after closing day. Our reputation is built right here, one family at a time. So before you pick up the phone and call a stranger, remember us, Kim Williams and Madeline Cannon at Alabama Home Mortgage. You deserve guidance from someone who knows the community because they're a part of it. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
We all know what the career politicians do when an outsider takes them on. It happened to President Trump. As soon as he started winning, the lies and the desperate attacks started. Now they're going after Jared Hudson because the career politicians know he'll drain the swamp, and he's winning. Jared Hudson is a decorated Navy SEAL sniper. He started a small business to train law enforcement and a nonprofit that fights human traffickers. Jared's a seventh-generation Alabamian, husband and father, running for Senate on the America First platform, securing our elections, deporting criminals, protecting children, and hitting the career politicians where it hurts. Term limits, stock trading bans, and if they don't pass a budget, they don't get paid. No wonder the insiders are scared. Jared Hudson for U.S. Senate. Alabama Conservatives is responsible for the content of this advertising. Paid for by Alabama Conservatives. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. www.alabamaconservativespac.com.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of healthcare you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients. From making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly, to getting to know you and your family's needs, and following up on any questions you may have, Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. If you're a local business owner doing digital marketing, quick question, are you getting the results you should be? At Blue Water Broadcasting, we see clients every day who thought their digital was working okay until we showed them a more cost-effective way to run their digital. With 7 radio stations and a full suite of digital solutions, we offer everything from search ads and social media to targeted OTT display and more. We don't just run ads, we build strategic campaigns that drive real results. Before you renew another contract, talk to us. Visit BlueWaterBroadcasting.com.
Live local talk. The River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
To help lower your soaring electric bill, this is Power Saving Do's and Don'ts. When not in use, do turn off electric devices like power strips. However, don't turn off the radio. Do switch to efficient LED light bulbs to lower your costs, but don't change that radio dial. And when leaving the house, don't leave your lights on. However, do leave your radio on. It'll make burglars think someone's home. The formula is simple. Do lower your electric bill, but don't lower the volume and keep tuned right here.
To News Talk 93.1 FM. Later this hour, we're welcoming Mr. Electric to the studio. The return of the most electrifying story of the day, which today is all about a hostile woman, a man-hater, who has launched a campaign on TikTok to get men to stop wearing flip-flops. I'm very upset with it.
Are you wearing TikTok?
Yesterday was B. Arthur's birthday, remember? She would have been 103,
right.
I think.
Sure.
And I was talking about an episode of All in the Family where all the bunkers get sick. So this is the introduction of Maude to television. First is Edith's cousin, and then getting her own show.
Cool.
And she came to help the bunkers. Archie, of course, doesn't like her. They don't get along at all. And I'm going to play this quick clip where she wakes everybody up, fixes a nice breakfast for the family, except for Archie, of course. He gets cream of wheat with cheese. But just to give you an idea of the humor from that time.
Okay, everybody, rise and shine. Time to get up. Lazy Mary, will you get up? Will you get up? Come on, everybody.
There's Archie.
Hi, Gloria. Everybody, we're going to have breakfast downstairs. The exercise will do you good. Good morning. Good morning. Slept the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning. Are you waiting for a special invitation? I said breakfast is on the table.
I heard you. So did every moose up in Canada.
Okay, everybody.
That's funny
rise
stuff.
And shine. Time to get up. Lazy Mary, will you get up? Will you get up?
The real person was not like Archie at all.
No, not at all. Although he did evolve as the show went on. Bill.
Hello.
Hey, hi.
I wanted to comment about the Chicago concert I went to last
Yeah,
night.
tell me.
Yeah, awesome.
That was an awesome concert.
Yeah.
I can't believe some of those original guys are still blowing the horns.
I know,
like
right?
They are.
Was Jimmy Pankow still playing with them last night?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. One thing about it was they had a video board up there. And I wanted to ask you, Greg, they had a video board. I think it was during old days. They had pictures from vintage pictures and everything like that.
Oh,
yes.
And there was something up there called Demon Dog. Do you know what Demon Dog is? Was that from Chicago?
I don't know anything
Was it
about
a hot
Demon
dog place?
I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
They were from the north side, so it was probably a north side kind of joint.
Yeah. Yeah. And one other thing about the video board that was really good was after a couple of songs, they put a picture of some of the original members up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank them for writing a great song and everything like that. That was
They are so fun to see. I've seen them twice at Impact. Didn't go last night, but thanks for the report. I'm glad. Was that the first time you've seen them?
no. That might have been about the third time.
Okay.
I think I saw him down in Florida when I lived down there.
So, Bill, I looked up Demon Dogs. By the way, it was located under the Fullerton L tracks.
That's the north side.
Yeah, 944 West Fullerton Avenue.
Yeah.
Operated from 83 to 2003, 2005. The thing about it is it was owned by Pete Chivarelli, who was manager of Chicago.
Oh,
the band.
I did not know.
How about that?
Yeah. Which is why you saw that featured there, was because the guy that managed the band owned that business.
And I love the lyrics of old days because it brings back memories of being a kid, you know.
Yeah.
Not just growing up in Chicago, but just being a kid.
Same here, Rich.
Yeah.
Same here. Baseball cards.
Yeah.
Remember baseball cards in the spoke?
Sure.
Oh, God, yes.
And they've done an excellent job with the losses of both vocalists and band members of replacing those people who were seamless fits.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's not like Journey where they got like one guy left.
Right.
Chicago's done a great job of maintaining the integrity of their sound live.
They're fun to watch. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Some of the personnel have changed, but the sounds are still the same. They are great.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the
They
call.
really are.
And by the way, if anybody can confirm whether or not Jimmy Pankow was performing last night with them, I'd love to know at 272-9228 as we hit the traffic dungeon before news.
Well, our latest accident in Prattville, Highway 82 at McQueen Smith. Use caution in case they are still there. Other than that, looking busy everywhere. Interstates, boulevards. Got a lot of cars on the road right now. Be safe, and we will update you when accidents happen. At Thompson Tractor, their new service commitment includes next-day parts and 2-day repairs. That ensures you stay up and running without missing a beat. Thompson Tractor off I-85 just past Chantilly Parkway. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
A man who's done a fantastic job, Sheriff Matt Gentry. Thank you.
When Alabama families needed protecting, Matt Gentry answered the call. For nearly 30 years as a Marine, a deputy, and now the Sheriff of Coleman County, he's stood between us and danger. Now, Matt is taking that same no-nonsense approach to the Public Service Commission to stand up for Alabama ratepayers and fight back against liberal green energy agendas that threaten our way of life.
From small farms to front porches, people deserve someone that will fight for them, someone who understands them and understands their struggles. I'm Matt Gentry. I'm asking for your prayers, your support, and your vote for the Public Service Commission.
Because Alabama doesn't need more politics. It needs a sheriff. Paid for by Gentry for PSC. P.O. Box 655, Coleman Avenue, 35056.
Clogged drain? Overflowing septic? Don't panic. Call the experts who've been solving plumbing problems in the river region for more than 50 years. The Tierce family's local Roto-Rooter team specializes in fast drain cleaning, septic repair, and installation. One call and your troubles are on their way down the drain. That's 272-7130 or visit rotorooteralabama.com. Roto-Rooter, always here when you need us.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Don't you love the feeling of coming home to a clean house? Let Southern Bell's Cleaning Service get your home in order. Families in the River region trust Southern Bell's because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bells today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bells Cleaning River Region.
Giving you something to think about. This is Morning Shower Thoughts.
Drinking through a straw is the exact opposite of snorkeling.
Morning Shower Thoughts.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Time for your 8:15.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Hello!
President Trump calls the first meeting of his summit with Chinese President Xi extremely positive and productive. Xi stresses the need for U.S.-China cooperation. At the same time, though, the Chinese leader warns of a potential conflict with the U.S. over Taiwan. Big part of the summit focuses on economics. China seeks a loosening of trade restrictions while the U.S. is hoping to make trade deals. Following their first meeting, it lasted about 2 hours, the presidents attended a state banquet in Beijing, and Mr. Trump has invited his Chinese counterpart to visit the White House come September. Amid the ongoing conflict with Iran, something else that could aggravate tension in the region, a ship that was anchored off the UAE has been commandeered, is heading toward Iranian waters. The Dow futures are up 394 points. More details at srnnews.com.
Maybe this is you too. There's enormous frustration right now with healthcare costs. It is amazing. Healthcare costs for families in the last 20 years have almost tripled, and it just keeps getting worse. All this to say, this is why MediShare is so in demand right now. People are looking for alternatives. And MediShare is proven you can save thousands of dollars a year and actually like it more. Over 1 million Americans are now part of healthcare sharing, and MediShare is the gold standard. It's trusted. It works. It's been helping people save money and have peace of mind now for 30 plus years. It's not some big impersonal thing either. It's a community of people like you helping each other. So yeah, if you're frustrated too, here's your chance to make a refreshing change. You'll notice the difference as soon as you call. They're easy to talk to. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Here is the number. Call 844-45-BIBLE. That's 844-45-BIBLE. 844-45-BIBLE.
Last night at Impact, We just had a listener talking about it, Bill P., and thought we listened to just a couple of lines.
Some good times I remember. Old days, Chicago.
Times I remember, fun days, filled with simple pleasure, driving movies, comic books and movies. How did it do that? Baseball cards and birthdays to me.
And that's what Chicago did for so many people.
Takes me back.
Great reviews. Drive-in movies, do they exist at all anymore? I know when I first came here, there were a couple still in Alabama.
I think there's one up towards Birmingham. Of course, drive-in movies started to fall out of favor with people because they started watching stuff at home, and then they went into the adult movie business.
I told you the story about the one in Chicago, right? The Sheridan Drive-In, which was a regular drive-in, you know, standard fare kind of place. And in the 70s, when a lot of businesses were struggling, they decided the only way they could survive would be to go to adult films. One of the busiest intersections in all of Chicago was 79th and Harlem.
Accidents.
So, but the screen didn't face away from the intersection, it faced
Right.
towards it.
Yeah.
So they go from, you know, you could see Clint Eastwood or somebody like that on the screen.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, people that were approaching 79th and Harlem are looking to the side and seeing gigantic 50-foot things of the nature we will not describe on our family-friendly show.
I remember going, you know, as a little kid in my jammies, and there was a little
it was a
playground up there
Sure.
before the movie. And,
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
You know, the funny thing is, cars are so much more comfortable now. Back then, you had bench seats and you had vinyl seats, which were hotter than Hades during the summer. Most cars weren't air conditioned.
Now, the audio was a little lacking with that little speaker.
The black box. God, and in winter, you had to not only put a speaker on one window, you had to put a heater on the other. And most cars, by the way, you couldn't see in because there was too much
I was
steam.
gonna say,
being
hey, Mommy,
generated.
why is that all fogged? Their windows all fogged up.
Go home and make your bed, Richard.
Weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this, listen close, you get a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
Relish every moment of weather like this because it's nearly perfect. Sunshine, comfortable today with low humidity, high temperature up to about 78. Mostly clear, chilly tonight. Jacket weather. We're not going to say that very often anymore. Low temperature down to about 51. By the way, the normal high is 85, normal low is 60. Tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, sunshine dominates. A warming trend, but still the humidity not out of control by any stretch of the imagination. Friday's high 82, 87 Saturday, 88 to 90 on Sunday, 91 on Monday with more sun. Weekend nights will be in the 60s. And the chance of widely scattered showers returning perhaps by about Tuesday. Right now, this morning, just really nice. North winds at 6 miles per hour, clear skies. It's 63 at 8:22.
Later on, I've been meaning to ask you about this. I saw it 2 days ago because we all know that we have El Nino.
Super El Nino.
That's what I wanted to ask. So, and the impacts that could have, can we get to that in the next break?
Sure we can.
All righty.
All hail Jay! All hail Jay! All hail Jay!
That's right. I want to tell you about Heirloom Jewelers here in Montgomery, a one-of-a-kind jewelry store selling one-of-a-kind jewelry that you are unlikely to find anywhere else because these are estate pieces. These are pieces that were basically made only one time. And so if they were ever made again, there are so many unique differences in the hand craftsmanship of these pieces that not every single one of them is the same. So when you buy a piece of jewelry from Heirloom Jewelers, you don't take that home and then he pulls another one out from the back and replaces it. It's just not how it works there because these don't exist in that kind of quantity. True Booth will tell you all about it if you want to give him a call and talk to him about it. 260-0066, 0066 is the number you need to know to get in touch with Troop. And it's always going to start with that phone conversation. Be it a text conversation, you can text that number or you can call that number, and Troop will return your call or your text. He'll get back in touch with you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday, 10 to 2. It's by appointment only because he is the only one that works there. He is the only one you're ever going to be dealing with and talking to about anything there at Heirloom Jewelers. So give him a call and talk to him about it. They're located at 6948 Vaughn Road, but they're also on Facebook and Instagram and their website, which is heirloomjewelers.com. If you go there, you can see the entire inventory of everything in the collection at Heirloom Jewelers, and it's quite a lot to look through. So if you've got jewelry to sell, by the way, that falls into this category, you may not know that you do. So if you've just got some jewelry, you're not sure what it is, Troop will help you out with that. He's got a degree from the Gemological Institute of America, and if you just give him a call and talk to him about it, he'll help you either get that sold or at least find out what it is you've got. 260-0066, and again, online at heirloomjewelers.com.
Big traffic issues just developed. I-85 northbound, 2 accidents with injuries. One on the ramp from I-65, oh boy. And a big backup there on I-65 North and just out of the interchange, mile marker 2 against the center divider, left lane blocked. So some issues on the interstate there this morning.
Yeah, and they found a dead body on Mulberry near Jackson Hospital.
Is that right?
Yeah. So there's lots going on in our town. It's all good, too. Here's traffic. 1890 News is next.
Well, we have some real problems in Montgomery now at the interchange. I-65 northbound, we've got an 18-wheeler disabled on the ramp, 65 to 85 north, right lane only traffic, and that's got things backed up on 65 north. And on 85 north, right out of the interchange at mile marker 2, we've got a 2-vehicle accident against the center divider. No one on the scene there yet. There are injuries at both of these accident sites. Traffic is moving at a crawl at both. Please keep it here for updates. At McKenna Nissan, you can save up to $6,000 off Pathfinders, up to $5,000 on Rogues. Add the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
1819 News.
Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall talks about the recent launch of a civil investigation into the Southern Poverty Law Center. Marshall was a guest on the Jeff Poor Show on FM Talk 106.5 out of Mobile.
How different is it from what the federal government's looking into?
Yeah, federal is a criminal indictment against the organization itself. We have no similar sort of authority in Alabama to do that. This is using the civil remedies that are available to us, similar to, for example, what we used against Roblox most recently, or the bigger case on our pharmaceutical companies in the opioid crisis. You know, we have fraud protections that we can use, and this is the ability for us to be able to investigate whether or not that's a violation of the laws taking place.
I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Are you enjoying 1819 News? If so, consider joining 1819 News as a member. As a nonprofit news organization, we depend on the support of Alabamians like you. Memberships start out as little as $5 a month, and you'll get access to exclusive content only offered to our members. You'll be supporting independent journalism done by people who cherish Alabama values. Become a member today by visiting 1819news.com and clicking Become a Member. That's 1819news.com and click Become a Member today.
Authorities are working to officially identify the charred human remains that were found in the Eufaula area this week and are believed to be that of a missing 18-year-old Marcavius Rumpf Jr. A 12-person search party that consisted of mostly family members and friends searched for the teen on property where the horrific discovery was made. Eufaula police were called in to investigate, and now the State Bureau of Investigations is aiding in this case. Rumpf Jr. went missing on May 7th. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Paid for by McGinnis for Alabama, 203 Investment Lane, Summerdale, Alabama, 36580.
Hillary, Hillary! I'm really feeling my pain. I sure could use a 5-point plan right now.
I'm Christina Warner McKinnis, and we all need the 5-point plan for Alabama farms and families. Better food security. They should be able to buy Alabama rotisserie chicken with SNAP benefits, not margarita mix. Guide more farmers to the millions of dollars in grants they deserve. Protect our farmland from China and promote sweet-grown Alabama for tourism. We need more Alabama food on the plates of our schools and home. It's time to tell the politicians in Montgomery, same old is not working for us.
Christina Warner McKinnis for Agriculture.
I haven't asked the big guy yet, but I have a feeling he'll like the plan.
This 5-point plan is huge, very special, and believe me, I know the 5-point plan. And all the other 5-point plans are horrible, probably made in China.
Alabama needs a fighter for Attorney General, and that's Katherine Robertson. She passed the toughest gang law in the country and made violent criminals serve longer sentences. As Attorney General, she'll stand with President Trump to deport violent illegals. Endorsed by sheriffs from Huntsville to Mobile, Alabama firefighters, and the NRA, Katherine will fight for Alabama families from day one. Tough, tested, conservative. Vote Katherine Robertson for Attorney General on May 19th.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 530063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
If you're struggling with ED or your performance is down and your belly fat is growing, listen up. You've got one life. Now is the time to act.
At Montgomery Men's Health, we're not just healthcare, we're your secret weapon. Don't wait another day. Here's why you need to act right now.
Every moment you delay, your condition could worsen. It's not just about sex, it's about your heart, your relationship, your life.
Montgomery Men's Health has years of proven results for ED and low T. We've introduced treatments so exclusive, you'll wonder why you waited.
Procrastination is the thief of time. When it comes to your sexual health, you can't afford to wait. Join the League of Gentlemen who've walked out of our doors with a swagger.
Call Montgomery Men's Health at 334-440-3663 or visit montgomerymenshealth.com. Book your $99 male performance consultation now. Dial 334-440-3663 or visit montgomerymenshealth.com. Montgomery Men's Health, making it happen.
Lunch should be comforting and done right. At Epicure and Jack's Tavern, their meat and three is scratch made to order, not scooped from a steam table. Real cooking, real portions. And for guests 60 and over, it's just $10.99. It's familiar food, elevated, served with care. Lunch at Epicure and Jack's Tavern. Classic Southern comfort, a step above the rest.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. On FM, on your smartphone, and online, the River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
May 14th is Bond with Your Dog Day. Looking for a quick way to bond with yours? You can't go wrong with any of these simple but effective dog conversation starters. Who's a good boy? Sit. Stop humping the sofa. Who wants a treat? Squirrel. What did you just eat? And of course, National Bond with Your Dog Day. From the same people who brought you Leave Your Cat the Alone Day.
The dog's cap is a little reminder that you did something stupid.
Whoops.
For using ChatGPT.
Duh.
Dunce Cap, baby. Dunce Cap, cause you failed.
Okay, for those watching 3 Men and a Dog on YouTube this morning, we can actually show you our first Morning Maroon nominee. And guess what state?
Florida?
Right you are, Mr. Thomas. Her name is Jessica Marino. She was detained and subsequently arrested after attempting to ride a shopping cart down Interstate 95 at 3 in the morning using a sail fashioned from a shower curtain.
Okay.
Sure, she's not the head of a mafia boss family.
There's no alcohol involved here.
Oh, couldn't be. No. I mean, let's put it this way. Let's say you're just having fun. I don't know why you have a shopping cart at your house, but you decide you're partying.
I like the idea. It feels like something you'd see on Jackass, but I
maybe
really
it's
like the
windy.
idea.
I wonder if we could get a sale to propel this shopping cart. So you do it as an experiment, but you do it on like your neighborhood street.
Right.
Not an Interstate 95.
Probably the most congested interstate, even at 3 a.m. in the country.
One of my favorite South Florida traffic stories, one morning there was a huge backup going on Interstate 95. Not that was unusual, but it was the reason. Police had attempted to apprehend a motorized grandma who wandered away in her electric wheelchair and attempted to enter Interstate 95 from Sunrise Boulevard.
Oh, no.
And apparently the sight of it caused 2 accidents and backed up traffic for like 15 miles deep into Miami.
Well, it sounded like
from
she
Fort Lauderdale.
had problems, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, next up, we have, guess what state? You'll never guess.
I'm going to stay in Florida.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because we have a woman. It's going to be a triple header today. Nicole Schuler in custody after allegedly stealing a Red Bull truck and taking officers on a multi-county chase. Here is the police helicopter giving a description of her and seemingly taking a shot at her footwear, just in case the officers arrested her.
All right, pulling into a gas station at Sutton Road in Galloway. All right, this one's got a female, blue shorts and gray top, brown hair and a ponytail, going in the store, probably wearing Crocs.
I got her in cuffs.
Wow.
Probably weren't.
Good police work. I can't help but wonder where Menthol Meredith is today. I wonder if she's a suspect on this. And then I'm feeling this one personally, not because it's from Florida, but a 29-year-old man on a motorcycle named Dalton Hubbard arrested after leading police on a high-speed chase, clocked at 120 miles an hour, wearing bunny ears while he was riding down the street. It wasn't a full-body suit, just a helmet that featured giant plush ears, blue eyes, and a pink nose, and a hole where the mouth would be, so he could see.
Some sort of controlled substance involved.
They hit him with reckless driving, felony fleeing, eluding law enforcement, speeding more than 50 miles per hour over the limit, and having a weapon during the commission of a felony. He's facing 10 years for all that. So we got some real competition here.
The one that's really is standing out in my mind is I-95, 3 a.m., shopping cart with a sale.
How do you survive that? That is the question. Which
It's not
one?
something that's not an aspect of what you're about to do that you think about. How will I survive this? You're only thinking, let me do this.
Yeah,
You don't
I just
worry
want to
about
do
the-
it.
Yeah.
The heck with the
Fun.
consequences.
Yeah.
This is a really good triple header, but I have to go with the shopping cart sailor. You know, that's...
shopping cart
What an
sailor.
imbecile. What an ultra-maroon.
It is 8:37.
Is brought to you by Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. It's time to schedule your spring tune-up with Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. Don't wait. Schedule today. Give them a call at 334-277-2125. Alabama certification number 88007.
Here's your forecast, and then we'll talk about El Nino if you want to. Nearly perfect today. Sunshine comfortable, low humidity. We like all those words. And we're going to relish it and enjoy it. High 78, mostly clear, chilly, down to 51 by dawn tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, sunshine dominates. Warming trend, 82 Friday, 87 Saturday, 88 to 90 on Sunday, 91 Monday with more sun. Weekend nights will be in the 60s, and widely scattered showers returning on Tuesday. Right now, clear, comfortable, 63, 839.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Del Rey to Publix.
We'll talk about El Nino in a moment, but it's been a busy morning on the highways and byways across the Montgomery area this morning. And I bet the phone is ringing probably at Montgomery Paint and Body, MPB. They are the best in the business. And as a matter of fact, when you're in the paint and body business into your 5th decade, probably you are doing something right. People trust them, and because of their attention to detail at Montgomery Paint and Body. That is Donnie Turner's credo, if you will, and he's passed that on to Brandon and the entire crew at Montgomery Paint and Body. Easy to take shortcuts in that business, but that is not the way they fly, and that is not in Donnie Turner's DNA at all. By the way, your insurance agent should know, or you can tell your insurance agent that you want to have your car fixed at Montgomery Paint and Body. Nobody can tell you where to do that because by law, that is your choice. Their phone number is easy to remember, 27-REC with a W. That's in the 334 area code, 27-REC with a W, located off the Eastern Boulevard on East Shirley Lane. My car knows the way to get there, and let me tell you, they're going to treat you the same way they have treated us, and you've heard all our stories over the years. Because their tagline is very, very true. Montgomery Paint and Body will fix your car. As good as new, maybe better.
Here's a maroon candidate I missed. The British Royal Navy is going to spend $270,000 to redesign uniforms for female sailors due to, quote, inappropriately placed buttons, which lined up at the bosom level.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Complaints.
Okay.
Super El Nino. I
Yes.
saw a story about this the other day. Made a mental note. Of course, my mental scratch pad is very vague these days. But you were talking earlier.
Yeah.
Because one of the impacts in the headline was it could be a stormier south.
Well, a stormier south by the winter. Now, the effects in the summer here in the southeastern U.S., not as pronounced as they are in the winter when you have that strong jet stream, cloudier than normal, stormier than normal, wetter than normal, which takes the temperature down. And also, some years have been more tornadoes, 98, 99, 2000. So some years, it's a very active time with the jet stream right over us. But what does it do in the hurricane season? It tends to stifle the Atlantic a little bit, but boy, oh boy, the Eastern Pacific will be gangbusters. And this is not just an El Nino, it's a super El Nino. It may rival the 1877 super El Nino. So certainly the biggest in our lifetime. It's
scary because we all know how big and bad regular El Nino is.
I am El Nino. All other tropical storms must bow before El Nino. Yo soy El Nino. For those of you who don't habla español, El Nino is Spanish for the Nino.
841, Bob is on the phone. Bob, good morning.
Hey, hi.
Well, good morning, gentlemen. I don't travel to Montgomery very often, and only of necessity, mainly for occasional doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
But I was there yesterday, and having worked there for many years,
Yeah.
and I came down Atlanta Highway, which is, of course, one of the main thoroughfares of the city.
Right.
And it was really all to pieces, much degraded since I had been there a few years back. And, it really saddened me. I thought this is really a strong barometer of the condition of the deterioration in Montgomery because you don't have a tax base to resurface these highways. You'll do well to provide for adequate police and fire protection.
We have it. We're just spending it in misguided efforts. Because you're right about Atlanta Highway. I use it all the time. It's the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Same with Vaughn Road and Carter Hill.
Absolutely.
They can't even keep one lane freshly surfaced. Ridiculous.
It's crazy. I mean, and that's to say, it's sad because, I remember when it was a whole lot better than this. Much better, much better. Well, y'all keep doing a good job and have a great day.
I appreciate
it. No, he is 100% right. I actually talked about that a couple of days ago on the morning show about the wretched condition of Carter Hill and Vaughn in places and Atlanta Highway around Coliseum, Perry Hill, those intersections. They may as well just put gravel down. How's it moving out there, Skipper?
Well, we have a couple of accidents this morning around the interchange. First of all, I-65 northbound backed up due to an accident on the ramp to 85 northbound. 18-wheeler in the left lane and another vehicle. There are injuries at that accident site. And on 85 northbound, mile marker 2, we had an accident against the center divider. They have moved those vehicles off on the right. It's not helping things much, but it is very busy there. You might want to consider maybe an alternate route. We will keep you updated. Upgrade your home with Davis Door and Sash, your trusted source for replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials when you mention this ad. Visit DavisDoorandSashAlabama.com or call 334-288-6010. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles. Drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products, and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet. And the Good Feet arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure that I got something that my feet felt good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. It makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
2026 marks 60 years that hope has had a home in Alabama. At the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, children who've lost everything through no fault of their own have found something priceless. A safe place to live, a loving Christian family, and the chance to simply be kids again. Here, boys and girls grow up surrounded by care, guidance, and faith, learning right from wrong, learning responsibility, learning they are valued and that their lives have purpose. As the Alabama Sheriffs have believed for 6 decades, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. These former ranchers are now teachers, parents, business owners, and leaders, living proof that love, structure, and faith can change a life forever. As the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches celebrate 60 years of serving Alabama's children, you can help ensure the next child has the same chance. Learn how you can make a difference at alabamasheriffsyouthranches.org. 60 years of building lives, and we're just getting started.
A man who's done a fantastic job, Sheriff Matt Gentry. Thank you.
When Alabama families needed protecting, Matt Gentry answered the call. For nearly 30 years as a Marine, a deputy, and now the Sheriff of Coleman County, he's stood between us and danger. Now, Matt is taking that same no-nonsense approach to the Public Service Commission to stand up for Alabama ratepayers and fight back against liberal green energy agendas that threaten our way of life.
From small farms to front porches, people deserve someone that will fight for them, someone who understands them and understands their struggles. I'm Matt Gentry. I'm asking for your prayers, your support, and your vote for the Public Service Commission.
Because Alabama doesn't need more politics. It needs a sheriff. Paid for by Gentry for PSC. P.O. Box 655, Coleman Avenue, 35056.
This is the News Talk 93.1 River Region Business Spotlight. A chance for you to get to know our
the folks who for years have brought you the most electrifying story of the day and great service to the River Region, Mr. Electric. We welcome Ian to the studio today. It's good to have you back.
Yeah, thanks. Glad to be here. Oh, thank you. Glad to be here. It's been a while. So.
But man, I got a couple of quick stories to tell. Mm-hmm. One instance in which Mr. Electric may have prevented my house from burning down. I bought a Clark Griswold inflatable for Christmas. Plugged it into the outside outlet on the house that came with the house. Nothing happened. Okay, so there's one in the back. Plugged it in there. Nothing happened. I took it inside and it inflated. So obviously there's an outside, but I was able to make that deduction. So I called Mr. Electric. They came out, and what they found was, I mean, literally this outlet looked like it was cancerous. It was deteriorating almost to the point where a fire could have happened. When I saw the condition of this, it was really awful. That was another. And one of my favorites, they had these, when you get a new place, sometimes it has features you can't figure out right away, like
Right.
what switch lights up what.
Yeah.
They had two power lights on the front of the house. Couldn't figure out how to get them on. So, among other things, you install my Ring electric doorbell system and other stuff. I remember the electrician that came to the house, don't remember his first name, but he says, well, we figured this out. There's no wires going to that, to those fixtures. But if you want, we can put some in and make them work. I said, yeah, please do that. It never occurred to me that the previous owner had not wired these lights.
Mr. Electric was just at my house taking care of my Generac generator. And you guys not only service them, do you sell them too?
Yeah, so we do. We do really any type of generators from 18 kWs to 24 kWs. Even small ones are portable generators. So we do them in pretty much every state and county, especially in the Tri-County area.
How far do you go out? I mean, you're outfitted. How far do you go?
So we'll go. I would say, as far as Clanton, maybe a little bit further.
Really? Is that right?
And we'll go all the way past Greenville. So, but now we do have the different locations. So we have Birmingham and everywhere else that takes care of all of the upper regions.
And on the day you're scheduled, you get a text message that your technician is on the way, and then you get a message from that technician that I'm almost there. So it's real convenient. So it's you guys are great.
Yeah, if you have, especially, we've had a couple of wild weather days, a lot of people without power, and everybody that finds themselves in that spot says, boy, I wish I had called Mr. Electric about a Generac generator.
Yeah.
Because that's just fantastic. When you see the power go out during a bad storm, it could be hours, who knows how long.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden you have everything you need in your home.
Yeah.
That's right.
Those are absolutely a great investment, and add to the resale value of the house too, if there's already one in the home.
What are some of the things you want to bring up about what people should be doing as far as checking out their electrical system, right?
Yeah, so we actually offer it's called a complimentary safety analysis. So
Okay.
so we'll come out to your house, complimentary. We'll take a look at your entire electrical, bring you up to speed on what's going on with it, the things that need to be fixed, the things that look good. If you're trying to sell your house, we do home safety inspections. So it's a pretty big thing. We've caught a lot of big things that can cause something to happen to your house.
Yes.
We've caught them before it was too late.
I always love the promptness, the expertise. When you deal with the folks that work for you, you are confident they know what they're doing and diagnosing and applying a fix to a problem. What are some of the other... I know that a lot of people in my old neighborhood were concerned with their fuse panels because these houses were built in the 80s and they have the old school
Right.
round fuses. You do that type of thing too?
Yeah, so we do panel change-outs, meter change-outs. Especially if we come to your house and there are fuse breakers in your panel. It's a very serious matter because there's no way when a breaker blows, especially if it's in the middle of the night, that you want to wake up and drive to a parts house to get a fuse.
Oh, right.
It's they were built for older homes and older style stuff. So anything you can do electrically to your home, we can do a safety check, let you know everything. If it ends up that hey, you do have a fuse panel, a lot of insurance agents for homes are starting to decline any type of work that they'll help you with if you do have a fuse panel. So
Interesting.
yeah, it's just what they consider out of date, and it's not good for your system if you have a fuse panel.
The other thing that the electrician was really helpful with, the panel had like 20 buttons with a white panel next to it that's supposed to tell you what it's connected to. But they write that in pencil for some reason when they install those.
You can never read them.
And then by the time it's old enough to need help,
What is that?
So he went through each one of those and labeled them in a permanent way for me, which ended the mystery. It was just that kind of expertise, that kind of extra service.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. What number should people call when they need you?
Well, so they can call 334-201-1108.
Okay.
And that'll bring you directly to me. So.
And we have MrElectric.com.
Yes, so you can go on the internet. You can go to MrElectric.com. You can call any of the vans that you see driving down the road. You can call that 1-800 number that's on the van, and it'll take you to our dispatchers, and they'll book a call and get somebody sent out.
And you hire the best. I mean, I've been so impressed. I've had them at the house about 4 times. And
right.
It's just great to work with that level of. My dad was the chief electrical inspector for the city of Chicago.
Yeah.
So he taught me a little bit about who knows what they're doing and who doesn't.
Right.
So that confidence has some real support behind it. And we really appreciate having you back on the air with us because now people get the most electrifying story of the day again, which is
That's
great.
right.
Ian, thanks so much for stopping by.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
That's MrElectric.com or 334-201-1108.
An evening with Ann Wilson of Heart and Trip Sitter with the 2026 tour September 24th at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. Ann Wilson of Heart and Trip Sitter performing vintage songs from Heart and more. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com, Impact.org, or the Impact box office. Don't miss an evening with Ann Wilson of Heart and Trip Sitter, Thursday, September 24th, 8 p.m. live at the Impact.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. With PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks. No $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
DeJuan Walker has been an Alabama Power customer since 1999.
We're being squeezed on every side. We hear about Alabama Power freezing their rates. That's the best news we can get. Alabama Power rate freeze will provide real relief for Alabama working families. Alabama Power is protecting their customers by making data centers pay their full cost. It makes me feel at peace. Alabama Power is really stepping up and doing what's right for customers.
Alabama needs a fighter for Attorney General, and that's Katherine Robertson. She passed the toughest gang law in the country and made violent criminals serve longer sentences. As Attorney General, she'll stand with President Trump to deport violent illegals. Endorsed by sheriffs from Huntsville to Mobile, Alabama firefighters, and the NRA, Katherine will fight for Alabama families from day one. Tough, tested, conservative. Vote Katherine Robertson for Attorney General on May 19th.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 530063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
This is Jonathan with Oswalt's Apparel and Footwear in Prattville. With all that's changed in the last decade, I really thought that radio advertising was dead, but I was wrong. We opened our store during the pandemic, and we wouldn't have been near successful without advertising on Blue Water. Practically every day, someone comes in for the first time and tells us they heard about Oswalt's on the radio. I highly recommend advertising with Blue Water.
Blue Water Broadcasting is the #1 most listened to radio group in the River region. Find out how to put this reach to work for your business. Call us to find out how we can help.